Woo.
That is the wrong. That's my D&D. I haven't done one for Ashley's campaign yet because I do want to make like a fancier version, just so at least it's all visually nicer. But until then, we gotta go back to the old one.
Yeah, I also noticed something in the last thing, Danny.
Episode 1.
Yeah, I fixed it about 2/3 of the way through. It's new layout, who dis, but either way, this is this one, so we'll deal with that next time. Where I'm not even gonna summarize the shit that's about to go down and has just finished. I'll let Ash do that, but obviously I will let people know. Hi, how you doing? And obviously for every stream this month, going to the end of February, we got the giveaway active for 1,000 followers. Yay! It is 1 ticket per stream, 5,000 channel points per ticket, and it's for a RGB mouse mat, mouse headset, and keyboard, all in one. If you want it, you got to enter to try and win it. If it's no use to you, probably still enter anyway, because it might make an easy, cheap gift for someone else. I don't care, as long as it gets given away.
I'd like to enter you, Danny.
Ash, will you please take over? Before I murder a fucking bean.
Alright, so where we last left our friends?
That's better.
The champions?
No, like I'd rather friends than heroes. That makes far much more sense.
Murder hobos, whatever we're calling them these days.
Fuck up.
Mistakes. Where last we left off our mistakes.
Through no intention of their own, saved the wedding and guests from the problem that they created. Though they did gain a lot of information from it, so perchance, while in the moment it did cause a lot of threats, it might have been for the greater good long term.
The greater good.
Hard to say, hard to know in the moment, but party did uncover a lot of information and has put a lot of things into motion. And they've still kind of sort of gotten in with some people who they might have been, otherwise struggling to get connections with. So they've done some networking, they've done some friend making. Overall, they've probably come out better for it, despite the tension and threat of it. All of that said, however, we last left a pair of Sir Simpleton and Lovey as they were on their way to have a conversation. Lovey doing a fantastic thing to just help support a friend, and Sir Simpleton happy to take the opportunity. If they maybe crossed their wires a little bit or miscommunicated a little bit, that's on the floor, but at the very least, good intentions all around.
Go on.
I'm not sure how much more there is to go on beyond that.
Well, then we should start.
We last left our heroes. Yeah, I mean, we last left them literally walking en route. If there was anything they wanted to discuss, or if there was anything else dangling that anyone had unresolved, speak now.
Well, I think Sir Simpleton had dropped a nuclear warhead on Lovey, and she was reacting to that.
Yeah, I do believe that was.
How does Lover respond?
Yeah, she kind of looks at him for a couple of seconds and then goes, "Sorry, you want to do what now?"
I mean, like, renegotiate my terms with Glacier, I think. Because they're not great, are they, really?
I don't know too much about them, to be honest. The bare conversations we've had is obviously you felt that you needed to have some rebellion against your family, and so signed a contract or signed something with Glacier then my conversations with Glacier have been kind of like, oh yeah, there's this guy, he kind of like, there's a lot of them, etc., etc., etc. You know? What are the
Yes.
terms of the deal, then, that you're alluding to?
Well, you know, it was, she was the one, and like no others, and now I can't be with anyone else, and you've made it quite clear to me that she doesn't want me. Yes, so it seems like a pretty shitty deal I've put myself into.
So you don't want to be connected to her anymore because she's not going to sleep with you?
No. I mean, if she still wants a deal, that's fine, but somehow I've made a pact with the patron of orgies, sex, romance, whatever, and I can't get laid ever. Like, I don't know how it quite happens, and reflecting on it.
Have you been reading that made you think that Glacia, the archdevil, daughter of Asmodeus, one of trickery and cunning, suddenly transformed into sex, orgies, and romance? What have you been reading?
Some pretty good fan fictions out there. No, I mean, well, what do you mean? Like, she's the patron of succubuses and things like that. Like, I don't know why you're confused.
Because I've met her a fair few times, and, well, I say a fair few times, maybe not even half a dozen, to be honest. Yeah, she might be the patron saint of succubi, but does that mean I'm really confused right now. So basically you're saying that you want all of the benefits and none of the flaws?
What I'm saying is that the flaws I seem to have, no one else in that organization seems to have.
You just want to get laid, right, got it. Understand now.
I can't act like, you know, I can't have a relationship with anyone else. You've made it sound more base than it is.
I'm sorry, do you disagree? I mean,
It's part of the deal, isn't it, in a relationship?
not technically. I mean, some people have relationships without any sexual interest whatsoever. Like, you have a relationship technically with all of us in your party, but
So you're the pedant now, are you?
I'm sorry? I'm a what?
Pedant.
I don't know what that word means.
You're trying to make an argument by sticking to the strictest definitions of things. I don't know why we're falling out, to be quite honest with you. I'm confused.
No, I'm completely on board with this plan. I think if it's not working for you and it doesn't make you happy, then you should address things. I'm just trying to get a better understanding of the reasoning behind it, because in a minute you're going to have to say all of this to Glacia. And I'm pretty sure she's a better wordsmith than I, meaning she's probably going to dig a little deeper. I mean, if it is that you want to have a romantic relationship with somebody and feel a little bit castrated currently due to the fact that you have taken what I assume to be a vow of chastity to all others except for Glacia, and then realised the terms of this deal were non-negotiable at the time that you took it. Is that right in saying?
It's just very horny, and I didn't word the deal correctly. It looks like.
Sorry, I need to respond to Adam for just 1 second. Carry on. No, the deal that you made.
I think it's simply put is, you know, like why can't I go around doing the same stuff I do now for Glacier and get laid? What? That is the question.
I mean, Other than you negging people, have you really tried?
But it's part of the deal, like. So I need to make sure that isn't part of the deal.
Oh. Okay. And do you need me to be here for this negotiation, or can I kind of leave?
I don't know. I mean, what did you say to her when you summoned her? Like, is she expecting you to come back?
Yeah, I said I'd be there to be like a mediator, I guess, would be the best way of explaining it.
Oh, then you're going to have to mediate away, I'm afraid.
Balls. Okay.
We've had this conversation. We've talked about, I said, do I have a chance for Glassy? And you said, no, I don't think so. And we had a heart-to-heart at the party, and I felt like we were on the same page, so...
Totally are. I think that you should be able to have what you want. I don't think that you think this deal is the same thing as what she thinks it is. I didn't get the impression when I was speaking to her that she was dead set on the no sleeping with other people kind of deal.
Well, then, if we can have that conversation, it turns out then that I don't need to do that, then it's fine.
Okay. And then maybe we can take you back to the brothel so you can pop the cherry. I don't know what we need to be. Okay.
Rose, if this goes bad enough, don't worry. She'll beat it out of him.
Cool. Honestly, I'm here for you. I understand that this is something you need to do. I might not understand it, but I think that's just because I've never been in the same situation that you've been in.
We're slightly different. You have a devilish entity on tap to speak to, whilst most of us just send our things out to the unknown and kind of get our power back and we have to interpret it. So forgive me if I don't exactly know what the written contract is.
Just stopping you right there, I do kind of have that with Hecate. Like, she is my goddess.
So you must understand then, like, you don't know the fine print of Hecate, I don't know the fine print of Glacier. That's the understanding I have, and maybe it's a misunderstanding and we can get it sorted quickly, hopefully.
Yeah. I'm here for you, let's do it.
Okay, there you are. Let's proceed.
Cool. Oh, shit. Let's do this. I'm guessing we step into the tent.
Okay. As you step into the tent, she's actually got a slice of the wedding cake that was half abandoned, considering, like, they were in the middle of cleaning stuff up late at night when the barn exploded and people just kind of went to bed or went to safety or whatever. So there's still just some leftover food and such just spread around. Most of it's eaten, but she's just sat there with a piece of cake, glass of wine, and just kind of eyes you guys coming in. Oh, welcome in, welcome in. Lovey, how are you? And Secundus, right?
Yes.
Welcome in. Yeah, Lovey's told me a lot about you. You two are close friends, it sounds.
Yes, I think... Do you want to start, Livy? I think we've got... There's two purposes have clashed at the same time.
So... Yeah, I'll make introductions then, I guess. And she gives like a really pointed look at Sir Simpington for doing this. Glacier, this is Secundus Simpington, sir. Even though I'm not sure how it's knighted. This is Glacier. My motion between the two, not looking a bit put out by all of this. I unwillingly didn't know that Secundus wanted to talk to you as well. So accidentally benefited everybody by getting you two in a room together. A tent. And I'm guessing you guys would like to talk now.
All right, okay. I sense you're like a to the point kind of person, so I am going to be to the point. Our arrangement, our contract, whatever. How I've organised it is that I can't have sex with people, which seems very off-brand from what we've all been talking about. And I just want to see, one, is that part of the deal, and two, can that be renegotiated? It is like fucking customer service. I've lost my PIN number, and I'm trying to get back into my bank account.
Right, do you have your policy number?
I am surprised you haven't more closely guarded and kept track of all of that information. You were the one who initially set the terms, of course. I simply nodded and agreed to whatever you espoused.
Yes,
Uh,
I mean, I have to just keep saying I was very horny at the time, and I think I had a misconception about what this was. And speaking to Lovey, she's made very clear, like, I need to set my expectations of full relationships in the material plane, and that's fine. But how I set up the original agreement, that ruled it out. So I just kind of want that changed, if that's okay.
okay, so you've come to ask for my help in you getting companionship on the Mortal Coil.
I mean, I can probably do that myself, but I feel like I've promised to you that I wouldn't do that. So I just want the thumbs up to say I can do that.
Oh, that's oh, that's really cute. I knew there was a reason I liked you.
It makes sense, doesn't it? After, you know, the house I saw that worships you, and I'm like, why am I the only person who is in your organization not getting laid? Why did I set out the agreement like this?
Okay, here's what I think we'll do. You fancy yourself a noble, valiant knight of the realm, to an extent, and you want to ensure that, you know, you can ensure the future. Right? That's what it sounds like.
What was that again? Sorry, that's Ben just had a.
God damn it, Ben.
Oh, just so yeah, it sounds like you want to make sure you can find companionship in the future,
Yes.
safely, comfortably.
Yes.
I think
I
I
mean-
can help you with this. I think we
Okay.
can negotiate something.
Excellent. What do you think this contract looks like?
Now, this is going to take a lot of power, obviously.
Sorry, I was setting it up, ignore me.
So, if you're going to be, you know, the noble champion, you're obviously going to have to prove yourself. So let's give you something nice and stereotypical, befitting your position. There's a dragon up in the mountains that, were you to slay, I'm sure you would find no trouble in whatever endeavors you pursue.
Excellent. And if I so happen to find a young lady, that's fine. Yes.
Yeah, I wish you the best.
Excellent. Excellent.
And you are more than welcome to keep asking me for whatever powers you might need, and I am more than happy to provide.
Is there any anything you want? Or is this like you come asking later kind of thing?
I think you're doing a great job as it is. I don't think there's anything you need in particular beyond that.
Excellent.
Go out,
Thank
slay your
oh.
dragon, return the noble valiant hero to the nearby kingdom, and I'm certain you'll have some luck with whatever you need.
Yes, quite charismatic dragon slayer, so that is a brilliant idea. Thank you, my lady Glacier.
Of course. Lovey, was there anything I could do for you as well?
Oh, I think just this entertainment's been enough, to be honest. I'm sorry. I feel very awkward. I've literally just experienced all that. Thank you. Thank you very much for the, cool scythe and everything. Thank you for helping out. So Simpington, we'll go slay a dragon for you. I don't need any help getting bed partners, thank you, but that.
Well, I mean, slaying the dragon is more for him than it is for me, but
It's kind of it's my brand. It's boosting my brand. That was the recommendation.
Right, okay. So, just so I understand properly, you're letting him do what he wants now in terms of the carnal nature, because that was never agreed of in the first place, right? Like, he's taking on to believe that it's that. Just for clarification.
whatever promises he may have foolishly made in the midst of the night, while zealous in nature, I am not going to behold him to so long as he's going about his business as he is. He's been loyal, he's been generous, he's been useful. That's all I really care about. What he chooses to do in his free time is his free time.
Cool. See? Problem solved. This wasn't awkward at all, and I didn't just put my foot in it. Yay.
You just see Mr. Simpson give you a thumbs up.
No, finger guns. Do finger guns.
Yeah.
So I now guess the next quest is to find Sir Simpington Love, I guess, in this.
Wasn't it the dragon?
Well, I mean, you could
Why
fall
not
in love with the dragon, I guess. She might be a lovely lady. We could try and find out.
Sorry, Ash, what did you say?
Oh, I just joked, why not both in that same vein?
Oh, yeah.
Same mind.
He is not a bard, but
Slay the dragon. Maybe there's a princess involved in somehow. That's what you kind of guys like, right? You know, pretty human princesses.
pretty humanoid. But I'm not like you forget I'm rural like nobility. I'm not that urban nobility.
Oh yeah, I seem to have blanked that your last crush was on Glacier, who obviously very lovely. I think I blanked for a second and thought that you would only want to date like princess. I think. Don't know where that came from, but never mind. So we will find someone for your rural tastes, and that is said with heavy quotation, like rural.
I'm not saying you kind of mistake. You feel quite contentious today, if I'm being honest, Lovey. Like,
What?
I just mean like I'm not like, oh, they have to be nobility, oh, they have to be a princess. Doesn't mean like I only date people. I'm going to date people who work in a stable. Like,
No. Sorry, let me explain this a little bit better, because I feel like my words might be coming across slightly. I had a preconceived notion, which I don't know where it's come from, and I think it might be to do with some of the stuff like that's happened over the past couple of days, that I thought you'd only be into like ladies and princesses. That is just completely my own bias and nothing to actually do with you.
I see. Thank you.
You know, but that might just be because I've been pretending to be your girlfriend for like 3 days and my brain's a bit weird at the moment. So
Yes, yeah. Thank you for that as well.
I was about to say any time, but I'm not quite sure what other time I would need to pretend to be your girlfriend.
It should hopefully be the last.
Oh yeah. Maybe next time we can get one of the others to pretend. I don't know.
Well, again, what this whole conversation. Anyway, we are taking up Lady Glacier's time, and I assume time is money or souls. I guess that's probably more appropriate.
This has been more than worthwhile.
And one day I will actually call you up for that drink. I just feel like there's never been a right time, and the party's a bit.
I mean, I could leave, and you.
No, it's fine. You can stay. This feels horrendously awkward. Yeah. I'm not. What's the best way of explaining this? I'm not great one-on-one, but no, I didn't mean it to sound like.
Oh.
Leave, please. I'm so sorry. I apologise to everybody involved in this conversation. I'm going to exit now because so you two can sort out the finer details of your buying pact. Right, goodbye. And she in the tent, very embarrassed, blushing full. Blush? Half full blush? I assume so. Dark shade of green. She'll leave.
I think we're done, aren't we? I don't know what she thinks it involves.
Yeah, you are more than welcome to go about your way if you had no other further questions for me or such.
No, I appreciate you busy, and I appreciate for your help with this.
Have fun, slay your dragon, find your whoever. And just keep being that noble hero that you are.
Very well, that can be done. So we'll give a bow and then sort of leave.
The rest of the party, how you doing?
Gogo's probably asleep.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, like, Gogo fight, Gogo protect, Gogo sleep.
Gogo ruins everyone else's sleep.
Fuck you.
Prefer it if you didn't, and you did ruin everyone else's sleep.
No, Gogo protect.
You specifically waited until I slept, and then fucked about.
Gogo protect. But most importantly, Gogo sleep.
Yeah, Gogo sleep. I think, yeah, everyone's probably just letting the rest. Actually, no, we would have. No, we did end up resting, didn't we? Because this was the next day.
This was late in the morning, yeah.
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 So yeah, long rest was had. Other than
Yeah, you guys slept, you guys talked to people, and then this was kind of like late afternoon the next day.
Well,
is there anything else we need to do here, or
unless like Simpington has anything else left to do, then I think we're to go to the magic school, the one in the big town, and he's trying to find Lurstre. That's it. Because didn't we when he spoke to the king, he mentioned it, didn't he? about like me going there.
I believe we were trying to get permission and everything so you could enter. And
Yeah, because Simpington asked for me, which was nice.
hmm
Do we turn up? I guess.
Yeah, after a little bit, like they're discussing, they're figuring out their plans. You guys would eventually turn up, having finished your own business.
I would like to suggest two things to the itinerary. There's a dragon we could slay in the north. I assume Glacier gave me specific details ish, and
Yeah.
And then we could go to the King's Library, the magic school for Gorgor, with the head, and go to the city with a head of a dragon to have, some prestige, some clout.
To be fair, that would be quite cool. Like rocking into like the city with like, look what we killed. You're welcome. Pay us lots of money.
we already have the king's permission to be there, so it's not like we need to prove ourselves.
No, but it would be kind of cool though. Like, I mean, when was the last time that you was like not impressed with someone that had just killed a dragon?
We can get
Uh,
into the city, but we might not have the attention of the city. If we go in with having just killed a dragon, we will have the attention of the city.
I like it. I think we should kill the dragon.
Why?
Because it would be cool. It would make us look like really cool people. Like,
Sorry.
Simpington, why do we need the attention of the city?
Because clout,
Yeah.
prestige.
And we do
I
what with
hope
it?
that's sober.
What did you say?
Lovey
And
just said because he wants to get laid. Like,
That as well, yes. But as a group benefit,
so you're trying to spin as a yarn for the fact that you want to get laid and somehow killing a dragon will do that?
when was
Apparently
any
so.
of that mentioned?
She just said it.
I said it, yeah. Lovey
Okay.
said it.
So
But
what? Is there a lost palace somewhere in the mountains with a princess stuck in the tower?
Putting this all aside with what's about to happen, I hate to burst everybody's bubble, but could this be the same dragon that ended up nearly killing Paladin Dave? Because it's in the mountains to the north.
I assumed it was a
No,
different dragon, DM.
Well,
Those are
yeah.
the mountain-
Well,
that
yeah,
was
'cause the
mountains to
drag-
east.
Seem a little off.
Yeah, because
like
that was the east, wasn't it? Sorry. The
yeah, this was
vampire
more
one.
northwestern.
Yeah.
Like she didn't
Oh.
give precise directions. She just kind of like motioned in a general direction, and it was more northwest.
I mean, to be fair, like, we have kind of sold our image as protectors of the realm, she says, like, motioning towards so Simpington, great and powerful wizard, over to Gorgor, eloquent wordsmith, obviously to Flintsire, and a holy warrior towards Paladin Dave. Maybe killing the dragon wouldn't be the worst idea? No matter which way you look at it, kind of sells the image a little bit better.
Has this dragon done anything to affect the city?
I suspect so. The fact that he was given us advice.
By who?
Does it matter? Like, why are you being, like, really nosy? Like, surely we should just focus on, like, killing the dragon.
And when we find out it's a metallic dragon, and it's a good dragon,
Then it'll
One
tell
that's
us.
and you're gonna listen to it. And
Well,
not
if it's
just attack it?
well, if it's like a metal dragon, then like it'll look all metally, won't it? And if it's like one of the other ones, it'll look like another one. So that's it.
When we get to Lurstre, there's got to be some sort of hunting lodge or something of the sort. Maybe we can see if we can get some more information on this dragon. Go up there, take care of the dragon. If it's a bad dragon, bring it back to town. same plan. If it's talk to that and maybe get some help from it. I'm saying it's maybe put a pin in it till later.
Still
Well,
Still didn't answer the question of who told you.
I'm sorry, have you told us everything of everybody who's ever told you anything? Because if you're going to, we should probably sit down for a bit because it's probably going to be a long while.
No, but the person who tells us go kill a dragon should probably pay attention to who's telling us to go and do it.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh,
Hello.
he's awake.
So I'm going to pack my bags for 2 minutes. I'll be right back.
Cool.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I should probably change. I've got bathroom in this palatial suite by any chance? I'm assuming there is.
Yes.
I'm ready to go.
Also, Gabriel finishes updating to Doors 97.
Mm-hmm.
Doors 97. Love it. Cool. I'm going to change back into my lovey attire as in the black flowy dress and everything, but I'm not going to put on the hat. I think I'm going to be hat free for a little bit. Just
Gogo's just ready to go with the fancy clothes that he wore at the wedding yesterday.
cool.
I'm
So
still in my travel. I'm still in my travel. I went back to traveling thing, expecting we will probably be going soon. Right.
Mine's just more, I was wearing a pink flowy dress, now I've changed to a black dress, and I just don't know whether I want to be a stereotype anymore, if that makes sense. I still want to be a witch, but I don't think I need to wear the hat in order to make people sit up and listen, you know?
Uh-huh.
But I'm guessing we let Sir Simpington go and pack his bags and do something else that he wants to do away from the rest of the party.
Probably.
Does that mean he needs to poo?
Or pray to Glacier or whatever.
Okay. So, should we, like, go outside the house and, like, just be ready to go then when he's done?
That's a good idea.
Probably need to prepare, yes.
We gather our stuff and exit the building and wait outside for Sir Simpington.
Okay, you do that.
I also see if I can't find a like some. I presume there's some sort of messenger nearby, or if not, I prepare.
Yeah, you can easily grab one.
Yeah, so I can hopefully get a messenger or something and I've put a letter or something together to send to the mercenary camp with the update. Because
Okay.
we probably ain't going back that way. So send them an update saying it's here. We will probably be in Lurstre. Forward to something, and we will be able to find out more information from there. Because we've sent them with a note so far that they can speak to people in cooperation, and we've got them.
And in Aylesbury, yeah.
Yeah, so we've got the 2 towns that we've been through so far.
Because isn't it, they can speak to people in Copal, and they're allowed to set up operations at the broken church place in Aylesbury.
Yeah, so it's basically we've provided the introductions at Copal, introductions and further discussions happening in Aylesbury, and now it is currently set up to do introductions and stuff in Lurstre. We just need to then, it's then just providing the final bits of connections. So it's like, okay, we've got you a little bit of an opening. Here's what you need to do to contact people to set that up. Oh, and I also end up checking them with if there's any members of the Simpington family that's possibly around. I make mention, like, is there word of any dragons to the northwest? we've heard that there's apparently something to hunt in that area. Hopefully, going with Chade if he has any knowledge, because the dad probably doesn't like us as much.
Okay. So you want to just grab Chade in between,
Just-
or yeah?
Just if he's in passing or something, just just oh no. Hope you're no. I hope the first day of your married life is treating you well, sir.
Oh, yeah. It's been an adventure as you've shown. Sorry, I didn't quite sleep well after. It's been a long night.
Our apologies. Didn't want to bring so much trouble to you in the night, but it seems that fate had other ideas. You don't possibly have known that your brother hasn't spoken to anyone that you know of report this morning or today besides the king. Have you? It's apparently we've received a quest to go and find some creature in the mountains to the northwest.
I haven't kept perfect track of him, but I mean, I do know. I think he met up with Lovey on his way to go talk to you, or so. Your companion's not mine. Like he's a great guy. This house needs so much running. There's been so much to do overnight.
I'm aware. I'm not trying to bring you anything. I'm just trying to understand where this supposed quest has come from all of a sudden. I like to be prepared before we end up charging into the lion's den. Make sure he comes back alive.
Yes, I hadn't heard of any dragons too local to us, though. I don't know how it is where you are, but given we are out in the wilds, we do our best to patrol our territory, and the kingdom does its best to keep itself safe. But the roads here are rudimentary at best. It is a large kingdom.
Yes. I'm guessing that was just a slip because I didn't actually say dragon, but
Oh yeah, no, that was. You said you had you received a quest to go.
You did
slay
say
something.
dragon, yeah.
Yeah.
no, I said creature. I said some
Okay.
beast.
Mm,
I don't mind. It was
Yeah.
a slip, or am
Oh,
I
yeah,
having to
no.
suddenly insight check Chade again?
No. That was just. I could have sworn you said dragon, but
Yeah, I thought you
that's on
did
me.
as well.
No, I made sure specifically not to say dragon
Oh.
because we already went crying dragon once, so I wanted to say
Yeah.
avoid saying it. So
Yeah, I honestly thought you said dragon as well, so sorry.
no, it's fine.
Have we checked the FIFA refs? No.
Yeah, let's check the ref and see what they say.
Bar says
fine,
he said
it's-
dragon.
Well, we'll find out for next session.
It's fine. It's fine. No, that was purely just the way you were asking about.
Yep, no, that's fine. Okay, well, like I say, I just wanted to make sure any information is known, but yes, as you say, it's a large kingdom. Well, we hope to be heading out soon, so we will be less of a burden upon the household. But again, congratulations, and good luck with the rest of your wedded life.
So grateful for all that you guys have done. Just yes.
No, you can't. That's so fucking.
You want some normal back.
The Ada Wong.
So very much.
I tried getting Jane Romero
I can
with the
understand.
points, but Ada Wong thought though she was so good.
And with that, I will take my leave and go and wait with the rest.
Yeah. So Simpson probably says like goodbye to his family and everything, and then he's just sort of waiting to go.
It's like everybody's waiting for him, and then he's waiting for us at his room for us to come back in.
Yeah, we've all just fucked off outside, and he's like, any minute now.
Eventually, you'll probably wander out. You're all waiting here. I see.
Oh yeah, like we wasn't gonna come into your room while like you were naked or something.
That's rooms, but I kind of get your point.
Yeah. We thought we'd all wait outside because it's nice, and we're like watching all the people leave.
Yeah, and I kind of guess that you might need to do something. I don't know. You seemed like you needed some time to yourself after everything. So, yeah, on the road again.
You do perplex me, but yes, let's go.
I perplex you. What? Okay. Sound. Let's go on to Lurstre. I assume we're going to Lurstre, right? That's like
Well, the party
next.
sound.
North first, kill dragon, then Lurstre.
The timing of when the dragon was slain sounded, yeah.
Yeah, because Gorgo suggested going straight to the city because the king said he could go to the school. And then Simpington said, let's go kill the dragon first, so then we can, like, Billy Big Bollocks it and walk into the city with dragons in.
Yeah, I think it was renegotiated to go city first, then dragon, which you kind of...
Well, you know how Gorgo be. He will just go with the flow. So long as he keeps moving, as long as Gorgo's trucking forward to whatever Gorgo wants to do, he's happy. Like, Gorgo's a very simple man.
In Lurstre, I'm guessing there'll be like magic shops and stuff, and we can go and see if there's like a dragon slaying sword. That'd be pretty epic, right, Gorgo? Simpington, that'd be something that you guys would be into.
Well, if there's like a special sword that can like kill dragons and stuff, that would make like our life very like easy.
Convenient.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because then I wouldn't have to like use all my magic and stuff.
And maybe we can find a nice.
Just kind of stab it in the face a lot.
Yeah. Oh, that's true. I mean, are you going to use your magic on a dragon? So, we're walking and talking off to Lurstre at this point. But are you going to use your magic on a dragon? Gorgo.
Yeah. Like what else
Cool.
what else would they use?
No, I'm quite looking forward to actually seeing that. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, how else am I gonna kill a dragon? Because like my magic is like the best thing I have. Like it's like the strongest. I mean, unless we get like a magic like dragon killing sword, then I guess I'll use that, or someone else can. But yeah.
Can you fly, Gorgo?
Think so. And he kind of and he watches Gorgo like scrunch his face, and he's like proper like deep thought, like looking up a little bit. Yeah, I can fly.
I cannot wait to see this. It's going to be great.
Yeah, Gorgo just kind of like, as he's slowly pondering, like his head nods slowly, like, yeah, I can.
She just looks at Flintsire like, are you getting this? It's not just me.
Oh yeah, no, he's definitely just like, of course he can.
It's very reassuring, yes, that is.
Yeah.
But now Gorgo's kind of like, unless you directly talk to him, Gorgo's now going to be in like a few moments of pondering as we're walking, and like he's like his head's off in the clouds as he's like now thinking of all the magical possibilities of flight he can enact.
Just suggest something.
Yeah.
Well, he just Simpson says something. It's like, can we just consider that if Gorgo thinks he can fly and we're walking near a cliff?
Good catch, Floor.
I would like to say, okay, just so you know, if he was to think he could fly and jump off a cliff, no matter what we say is going to stop him. Do you know what I mean? Like, if he hasn't got the mental capacity to think, oh, I might die, it's his own fucking fault. Like, I take myself away from complete responsibility for his actions. He is a grown-up sport. what he wants.
I'm double checking if I've got polymorph.
Lovey, are
So
you
I'm turning it.
okay? Because I feel like your whole
So what? Am
I
I?
feel like you looked after Gorgo a lot, and now you're saying
No, I do.
um,
Gogo's my best friend. I care about him a lot, but he is an adult, and if we keep babying him, he's never going to learn.
no,
And I'm
I'm
pretty
just
sure.
gonna. No, I'm not saying baby. I'm just saying Gorgo.
Yeah?
If you can't fly and you walk off a cliff, you will die. Do you understand this?
Yeah? Why? Why?
Don't try and fly until we tell you to. Yes.
Okay. Sure.
There we go.
Why?
Are you
'Cause-
okay?
Me?
Yeah, you. Are you all right?
Well, I've gone through this. It's been a long 24 hours.
Yeah. I feel like maybe we need to get a drink in you and something else for you, because like just breathe.
Something else in me that wasn't part of the conversation.
Sorry.
Never mind.
I just meant
You
like
got a friend
like I
in
say,
me.
if Google isn't that stupid, but if he was to be, it's his own responsibility. And you went full dad mode, like unlike anything I've ever seen before. You were like, it was quite impressive to be honest, but at the same time, like, you don't need to worry. I'm pretty sure he's not going to jump off a cliff.
What's Gorgo doing if we look over to him?
He's probably stuck in a bit of a daydream at the minute now. Thinking of all. He's basically having a montage fight in his head of him killing a dragon, which is like a 2 or 3 frames a second, like stick figure animation of him with a big beam of like lightning and fire just exploding around this really shitty cartoon dragon.
Is he like just gazing? Or is he like walking? But he's
fully daydreaming at this point.
He's glassy eyed.
Yeah, he's daydreaming.
I'm making sure I'm not stood behind him because there's probably a line of drool that's probably coming every so
No,
often.
he's not a dribbler. Gogo's not a dribbler. He's many things, but he's not a dribbler.
Okay, sorry.
But no, yeah, Gogo's fully like blank face, like kind of just 1,000-yard stare. Not through any his PTSD or anything. He's just daydreaming there about murdering a dragon and like being the hero of the world.
Yeah, it's a Simpson will look back and just be like, "Do you want to take that chance?"
I mean, you're the one who just put a dragon in front of him and said, "Let's kill."
Yes, but I didn't say you could fucking fly.
I didn't say you could fly. I said, can you fly? Because dragons can fly, and he's on about his magic. Like, I think you've got me very misunderstood if you think that I'm going to wrap him in cotton wool, because, like I say, talk can make his own decisions.
But can we just? He's less. I like him, and I don't want to hurt his feelings, but he's less magical than he thinks he is, and
Yes.
yes, but so he thinks he might be able to fly, and you're saying, "Can you fly?" to him. He's gonna go off a fucking cliff.
Yeah.
I don't think he's going to jump off a cliff. I mean, he must have some shred of. He has. Yes, we all care for Gorgor, but like I say, he's not. I don't think he's going to jump off a cliff to try and see if he can fly. He is an adult orc. Like,
He's
I
an
don't-
adult orc that thinks he's a wizard that can do all sorts of magical powers. And now you've given him a question, and he wants to answer that question. Can he fly?
okay, I understand where you're coming from. It's just you went from 0 to 100. I genuinely don't think he's going to jump off a cliff. we've been with Gorgor for a long period of time, and he's never exhibited. I assume his survival instinct will kick in that moment, no matter how.
I mean, if he's gone off the cliff, no matter what orky survival instinct he has, gravity will do the rest.
Yeah, I know, but I'm hoping that survival instinct kicks in before that. You know, that whole thing before that goes, actually, you know what? I've never tried flying before. Maybe a cliff isn't the right idea.
No, I'm pretty sure Gorgo will look at a cliff and go, you know that feeling at the back of your mind, the instinct to jump? He'll have that.
Okay.
Especially if he truly believes his magic will catch him.
I wasn't trying to tell him to jump off a cliff.
No,
I don't know.
we know you weren't. But what we're saying is, if he just needed a stern telling to not do it, and you were just sort of saying, oh, yeah, he is. There's no chance at all he's going to do it. But he's fucking Gorgo. There is a chance he would walk off a cliff to test magic. You must accept that.
Magic.
Look, you've given him a stern telling to now, and
Yes, so we're fine now.
yeah, we're fine.
Yes, we have a stern telling him, and he does exactly what we tell him to do.
Well, that is
Exactly.
also the fear, yes.
I mean, pretty much, he fiddled with a bunch of boxes when everyone told him not to, so he's going to continue on doing so, whatever he
especially
wants to.
given the fact that I was asleep at the time and it was his watch, and I'm fairly certain he waited until I was.
He completely waited until you were asleep to try and. I don't know how to make this not sound dodgy, but he wanted to mess around with the gifts. There's no question.
Yes. Oh yeah, fully aware of that.
Yeah. I've seen him rip a guy's arm off and slap him with it. I've seen him do a multitude of different things. Gorgor is, whilst he doesn't have any arcane magic, he is still a magical person. So he will do what he wants to do, and we just have to be along for the ride and help him in that. If he decides to jump off the cliff, then we need to make sure that we have things in place that supports him when he does that. Because if it's going to happen, it's going to happen. And no matter how, you tell him that he's going to be a naughty boy, isn't going to change.
Do you mean
I am turning to watch Gorgo walk into this tree.
when you say support? Do you mean
Fucking
like
hell.
No advantage because I'm daydreaming, but Jesus.
Yeah.
Gorgor is in his own world, and there's this very tiny crack that it looks like his foot could get stuck in. And in his own fantasies where he's off fighting this dragon and flying around, he does this like somersault flip, and IRL he just follows through on it and just flips over this tiny little crevice that was no bigger than like the stub of your toe, kind of.
With pure
crack.
grace and dignity. Dignity until someone was in the direction of where the robes ended.
Do we all see this happen?
I'm pretty sure that. Did the robes just swish then?
Oh god, yes, they would.
He is more than free to roll me 2d20 as well.
Oh no. I didn't use my
Go on.
billowing fashions!
Watch them. Oh, I was so thinking natural 20 lands explodes.
Yeah, I mean they billow about in all directions with the wind.
All I'm saying is, we should be fine for cliffs because we're in flat lands now until we get to Lurstre. But there's some tall buildings there.
Okay. I will try to dissuade him from the fact of flying. I didn't realise that we inane question would get to this point. And I apologise if it came across that I was being argumentative about it. I would genuinely hope. I don't know how he would have survived long enough if he hadn't have had some part of him that would be a little bit smarter than what you're making him out to be. I think you're doing him a disservice.
I'm not saying he's good at what he does, but he's like, I can't think of the analogy of it.
You're worried that his belief in his magic and the growing strength of his powers means he will think that he can do something that he may not yet be up to.
It's that, and also he's been. If he was on his own, he wouldn't have had that idea introduced to him. But because we're all here, and some of us have magic, and some of us we're introducing these ideas to him, and he's going to test them. And
Would you do the same for all of us then? The same care that you're showing now? Like, for example, if I might be able to fly soon, would you then make sure that I didn't? Like, where is this coming from?
what I would say is, if you didn't know how to, if I would do the same for you. If you said, "Oh, I'm going to test how to fly, and I'm going to walk off a cliff," then I'd be like, "No, Lovey, that's not a good idea. Try and just fly off a flat surface and see if you do fly."
Okay, so let's try that then.
All right, go, come here.
I'm in the middle of a road at the present moment, walking between here and Lurstre. I'm just gonna try and see if Gorgo can fly. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant.
Sorry.
I was very much about to mentally just butt into his thing.
Yeah, on the second time you say something, he kind of snaps out. Yeah.
We want to see if we want to test you flying now. So fly.
Rolling performance to hide that. I'm rolling performance to try and hide that snort.
I'm going to sit on the floor and just be entertained.
This is now Danny trying to figure out how Gorgo would do it. I'm now trying to think like Gorgo, trying to think how he would think about thinking of doing this.
Wait.
Is there a rock that I can stand on that's I don't know, waist high or something, or just a mound that I can stand upon?
Yeah, you're getting into a little bit more of a hilly, rocky kind of terrain.
I'm going to sit down.
Okay. Gorgo's going to go and stand upon it, and he's going to, kind of just stand there for a moment and just, put his hands together and just think about it. And then he's going to try and cast a spell that he has cast before. Because it's one of the attacks I renamed. He's going to try and cast Reverse Gravity, which... Technically, the spell was at the time he yeeted somebody and flipped them upside down. But he's going to try and use it in a way to try and manipulate the air to hold him aloft. I don't fucking know. He's just going to try...
He's going to jump off a rock and flap.
Rather than, flap like a bird, he's going to try and envision more like a telekinetic type thing. So, he's just going to, hover.
One long throw down, he's trying to push against the floor.
Yeah, so he'll kind of bend his knees and he'll kind of do like a long jump sort of thing. And he'll try and see if he can maintain it for as long as possible.
Okay.
What the fuck would I roll for that?
Athletics.
Yeah, maybe athletics, I guess. That makes sense.
Roll me athletics and arcana out of just sheer curiosity.
Okay. I don't hear them guys slagging me off saying I'm not a wizard, but everything else I seem to be rolling pretty okay.
That worked perfect for the fact that Gorgo was lost in his own daydream.
Yeah, no, to be fair, it was I just wanted Gorgo to hear someone say he's not really have any arcane magic for him to just snap out of it instantly and be like, you what? You fucking what, mate?
You noticed that everyone else besides Simpington was still saying that you had magic. It was just Simpington.
Yeah, we were all like...
No, Lovey said it as well. That was what the second roll was. But either way, I rolled a 20 for athletics and a 16 for arcana. Good luck, Ashley. Figuring this bullshit out.
How long has Gorgor been fantasizing about flying?
Ever since it was mentioned.
About 5 minutes.
Yeah. But no, he'd basically incorporated the flying into his daydream about killing the dragon. So he was imagining full on Superman, flying in and around and turning the dragon inside out and fucking him up, and casting spells as he's going through. Again, in this 2D, really shit, like 2 frames a second animation in his head.
Literally just like a flip book, basically.
Yeah. But it's all like stick figures and like coloured out the lines.
Uh,
It's in crayons, let's be honest.
while Gorgor does still fall back to the ground, there is a tiny hint of a green pulse about him, and he does land fairly comfortably.
Do we see
There's
that?
no thud, there's no... I'd say DC 15 perception to see just the like small green glow.
Oh, perception.
And there's no like hard, heavy thud, there's no he falls on his face. He does just kind of like very slowly fall.
Huh.
And then land just comfortably. Like, he didn't jump that high to begin with, but you know, it was like a 10-foot fall, and he just kind of like...
So is it more like
Yeah,
slow fall had been cast?
You've managed to learn slow fall. You haven't
Yeah,
learned
yeah.
fly, but you've learned slow fall.
I mean, he flew.
That's to be honest, that's probably the best we can hope for if we do decide if we do end up with the cliff situation.
And then he'll kind of land like, doosh, and he'll be like, oh, huh. Maybe not like for a long time, but like I flew a little bit.
I'd stand up and I'd clap down. That's what you call falling with style.
Boo.
I mean, I did a little bit, but maybe I need to learn. Maybe I need to practice a bit more.
Practice and maybe learn to put a bit more power behind it. Maybe power you haven't quite attained yet.
And
Maybe you'll learn more at the learn more later.
Well, that's why like we're going to like the magic school,
Yes.
isn't it?
Yep.
And practice on the ground, yes.
Well, how can you you can't fly underground?
Closer to the ground rather than with a large distance between you and the main floor.
Oh,
Don't
okay.
jump out any trees, is what he's saying.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay.
Maybe you need to experience flight to know what flying is. Like, maybe I could turn you into a flying animal and you could give it a go and then you'll know what flight's like. And then maybe
Wait, you can do that?
Well, not today, but me and Hecate, well, I think I might be able to if I have a bit...
You'll immediately watch his curiosity goes into disappointment. She's like, oh, that's a shame, but another time.
Maybe tomorrow.
That would be
we can
cool.
help.
I mean, that would be
Yeah.
quite cool. Like, I would love to be like a dragon or something.
I can't do dragons.
Oh.
Maybe.
And then again, you watch the disappointment, just, oh.
Big eagle.
You do a dinosaur?
Oh yeah, I could be like the one that we fought like the other time.
The land
Yeah, just
dragon.
put some like big wings on it or something.
I don't know if that's how it works. I'll workshop it if you workshop it. Yeah?
Okay.
How about
Turn him into a giant eagle, he'll become more intelligent.
they really will?
Oh god. Yeah, because isn't an eagle like 12 or something like that?
8 or something like that.
Oh, that's a whole 2 points more.
Yep.
I think the eagle can technically read and write better than Gorgo can. How about we make a deal, Gorgo? Just so everybody's aware that Gorgo is only allowed to test flying when we are all around him and helping him. Meaning, you can't just do it automatically, like if we're going to somewhere that you think, oh, it might be good to jump off of this to see if I can fly. That's a no-go. And I will turn you into a land dragon or another sort of dinosaur. Agreed?
Okay. I mean, I was only gonna try and use my like flying powers against the dragon anyway, so that's fine.
We'll do some testing around it. I know that. This is just more for Sir Simpleton. Because he cares about you so much and he doesn't want to see you get hurt.
Oh, don't worry, Simpleton. I'll be okay. I'm super powerful, remember? Nothing can like stop me or anything. Because I am me.
I'm reassured, thank you.
It's okay. And he'll kind of just come and pat you on the shoulder. It's okay. But thank you for being like nice and like you don't want me you don't want me hurt. No. Okay.
You're very welcome, dear fellow.
But did I look cool though when I was flying? This is to everybody.
Yep.
Yes, I felt like I saw. Never mind.
Okay.
Hmm.
And again,
Cool,
for the
shall
sake
we-
of, I'm assuming we're continuing walking after
Yeah.
after I did the jump, green glow, soft landing, poof, and then we start walking as he's then talking about it and stuff. Just FYI for Ash.
While we do walk, is there any chance that because we have? I'm guessing we've got a long. How long is Lurstre away from the manor? Is it like a day, half
Well,
a day?
If I remember right,
Okay.
it was like here. The house is like here.
And they did say, like, we're out in the country. Out in the
Yeah,
country.
we're
It's like
not.
a day's walk.
Yeah, look, it's about 40 miles. That's at least 2 days.
And
Yeah,
that's if
you
we,
guys
that's if,
were like,
Yeah, and then
that's if we-
obviously, and then if we have to die, it's still about 2 days, just over.
Cool,
cutting
I'll-
a straight line through the forest, which I'm gonna just let you know that the forest is gonna take you a little bit of extra time on your journey.
Yeah, which
Yeah,
is why then
but-
I assumed we'd do that.
yeah, I
and
thought,
then
I
that.
thought we were
Yeah.
taking. Yeah, I thought we were taking the road and going around.
Yeah, which it's just over 2 days, or maybe just 2 days, whatever.
It's cool. I'll wait for a camp watch kind of deal for the conversation I want to have with somebody. But yeah, I don't need to wait on the road.
Yeah, Gogo, and to be fair, I would imagine Gogo probably, just as an FYI for you guys, like the green glow bullshit and stuff, Gogo probably didn't even notice. As far as Gogo noticed, he flew. Granted, not as long as he wanted, but he flew. As you were, guys. Gogo's back in his little happy space.
I assume we just travel on until it starts to get a bit dark, and then we'll make camp. Does anything happen on the road,
All
or
right.
anyone wants to do something?
Rest of the party.
Gogo's happy as big as can be.
If you guys want to roll me just first 2 people to do it, just roll me perception checks on your journey.
I'm not going to do that.
Oh my god!
Hey.
She said 2 people. Why is everybody rolling?
Because you said the first 2 people.
Ah, okay.
And we all then tried to roll at the exact same time, and it just came through at different times.
Mhm.
So it's Flynn and Dave's, I think, were the first 2.
We don't want to take Luffy and Gabriel's.
That was the episode.
Do you want the 8 and 16, or do you want the 8 and 16?
I'll compromise. We'll take Dave and Lovey's.
Okay.
Yay.
Wow, great.
You were Gabriel's and Flynn's! Like, whoa. Compromise.
First 2 takes the second 2.
Okay, so Pal and Dave, you're kind of distracted with just everything going on. Like, there's no one individual thing distracting you. There's just so much everything. There's Gorgor jumping off stuff. There's people arguing. There's people chatting. It's a little overwhelming. It's a little distracting, and you're still just kind of feeling a little bit woozy after the other day that you had.
Yep.
Flynn, you're keeping your eye out. You're keeping your head out. You do manage to. It costs the party about an hour off and around the beaten path, but you avoid some trouble at the very least. You see some tracks that you steer the party away from a little bit. Just generally keeping people moving.
Okay. Yeah, just keeps going. All good.
And late evening, you guys are arriving back around here. Not quite back to the bridge yet, but you're still on the outskirts of the forest because you've gone a little bit more around it.
Mm.
So you're closer to the water here. You're around this point on the map, roughly.
Yep.
Again, it's representative, but
Set up a camp Bit of a fire going.
Set up camp on the riverside, just on the outskirts of the forest.
That sounds cool.
Anything in particular you guys are doing with your camp setup? Or are you just pulling out your normal supplies? Or you grabbing anything nearby? Anyone needs to do anything with the camp?
Is there somewhere maybe? Sorry, Gorgor.
No, go on. You go first. You go first.
I was going to say, can we keep an eye out for maybe like some heavy boulders or big boulders or something like that, so we have got a defensible position of some sort?
Not in the middle of anywhere.
Yeah.
Open territory, just somewhere a bit covered and
with a little bit of tree, kind of.
Yeah,
not...
roll me survival to just kind of like how good of a spot you can find, but
yeah.
You and Gorgo
with enough time you can find somewhere. It's just gonna affect how far you guys get with your day.
Oh my god, I'm rolling my shit.
Oh, was Gorgo helping with that as well? Because he's done that before.
No, Gorgo's about to do stuff. That's why.
Well, I think this was just finding a camp beforehand. So I don't know if what yours was doing was when the camp was set up.
Yes.
So finding a camp first.
Sure. I mean, I'd imagine you would ask. Gorgo would more than happily help if you ask.
I believe that's what Lovey was.
Yeah, Gorgo's not a super proactive, but if you ask for help, he's like one of those friends that are like overly helpful.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he is very helpful.
Yeah. Takes a little bit, but Gorgo managed to shave some of that time off, find a little bit of a better spot that might have gone remiss.
Yeah, I like that tree over there. That looks like a good place to set up because, like, you can put your back up against it when you're like watching over people when everyone's sleeping, and you can kind of see everything. And there's a rock next to it. It's not a bad rock. It's a nice rock, and a stealth bush.
Mm-hmm.
And contrary to some of the, there's a stealth bush. I like this tree. It's actually a really nice spot. Just because of the things Gorgor likes, he's incidentally picked out a really nice spot.
Yeah, that's how I see it. Gorgo doesn't actually know it's a good spot. It just happens to be by luck.
Yeah. Well, it's got bushes on one side that are a bit thick, a bit hard to move through, which could be good stealth, but could also be, a good deterrent for your back. You've got a lot of material to work with. The trees will help keep some light out, help keep you guys well concealed off the road.
And if we need to make the bushes bigger, me and you can like work together and make them grow. Like know how you taught me.
I can totally do that. Do you guys want me to create a little nest for us?
I can help as well, remember?
Oh, yeah, I mean, you could maybe give us some decorations and adornments, give us a little bit of a good basis, good foundation, that kind of thing. Are you guys up for that?
Well, yeah, because I could use the magic you taught me and basically just like
Do you use Druidcraft?
Yep. It's tedious and it takes ages, but he will do it.
As soon as he starts doing it and he kind of like starts at the bottom, I imagine there's a couple of flowers and like the bushes start to grow a bit, I will cast plant growth and create a nest. So like just kind of like help it along a little bit by creating a massive domed cave. Do you know what I mean? Like a dome but with a door in it. That's what I'm going to do.
An igloo?
An igloo, thank you so much. The word escaped me. I will make an igloo out of
a grass glue.
Stuff in grass. If that's okay, Ash?
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah.
It's gonna take some time, but you guys go about your business. And then once the camp is established and comfortable,
this is
Gorgor, I believe, wanted to do something first.
Oh yeah, because like we've had a good time and like we left the wedding, we did all the cool things and stuff, and I've still got some like rum and things from somewhere. Google doesn't remember. I think it was when I bought Lovey some more time travel wine. But I got some spiceberry rum, and I got the cool cup that Gabriel gave me. So I was gonna share some of it with everybody, and Google was gonna use the special cup because it's pretty and metal and stuff. So if anyone would like some rum, if you got like a cap or something, then I will give you some. And I will pour some into my special cup.
Okay.
I'm going to delete the rum from my inventory now because I know all of you are alcoholics. We will all share this rum. But yeah, so like anyone who has vessels and wishes to, Gorgo will share the spiceberry rum that he bought. I assume it was Aylesbury. I don't exactly remember.
Yeah.
I believe it was.
Gorgo's got a lot of shit in his inventory that I don't remember where half of it come from.
Isn't that the most
Yeah.
in-character thing for Gorka to have, though?
Yeah,
Ooh.
I literally just take a scroll from my inventory and I'm like, where the fuck did that come from? But
I would
it is very Gorgo. He's basically a bag of holding to himself. But yeah, either way.
Yeah.
He's got the
I
cool
mean,
cup that Gabriel gave him because he wasn't using it, and he asked if he could have it. And he will drink out of that because it's a cool special cup, and everyone else can have whatever cup they want.
Yeah. So Simpleton will have some rum.
And like I
Yeah, I'll
said,
have some
and
too.
Gorgo's not stingy as well. Like, so he will fill your cups to the rim. Not by any
All right.
malice means, just
I-
because.
I will not have the rum, sorry, but I
All
thank
right.
you for the offer.
Okay, that's fine.
This is it's pretty strong. It's no time travel wine, but it's pretty strong, but it's really sweet. This is definitely more for flavor. Like it'll still absolutely get you drunk if you drink enough of it, but this is much more in the category of alcohol for flavor and not alcohol for alcohol's sake.
Yeah.
Like I know at the very least for me there's the two camps. There's the I'm drinking this to get drunk and the I'm drinking this because it tastes good and happens to be alcoholic.
Yeah, I know. Although I don't drink, I know what you mean. Yeah. Yeah, Google will
Yeah.
hand it out. So obviously Dave's having some, and
Yeah.
Simpson's having some. Is Flynn having any?
Um,
And obviously
Flynn-
Lovey can ask. I can ask Lovey when she's back.
yeah, Flynn can have a Flynn will make sure he only has a little bit. He makes sure he's
Sounds good. Like I said, I've
Yeah.
deleted it from my inventory because even if you guys don't finish it off, Google will.
yes. I create the
When the
image,
bottle
I-
opens, the bottle's gone. Actually,
Yeah.
actually no. I'm gonna now put into my inventory empty bottle of because
Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna have a mug, bring it out, and then I cast prestidigitation to make the mug smaller, seeing how much you are filling everything else up. So it's like I only get like about a third of a drink rather than like to the brim.
it's even worse when I look at my inventory because not only do I not remember where most shit comes from, but it's all spelt fucked up because of Gorgo.
I'm
Like Ash,
that's
Ash, have you actually ever looked at my character sheet?
A couple times early on. I haven't looked at it recently.
Just go and look at my inventory list, please, and you'll understand my plight.
You'll understand the headache.
Because I've spelt it how I think Gorgo would spell it.
Yeah, I think I last checked it when you were at like just the rope, the water skin, the rations, etc.
Yeah, no, it's gotten worse. It's gotten way
Mhm.
worse.
Mm-hmm.
Nay.
Yeah, I mean that's fine. That's fine. That's fine.
There you go.
I like the Metal Man cup. That's a good one.
Well, it was because it was from the Metal Man.
Mm?
What else could I call it? But yeah, so obviously Gorgo's gonna unintentionally get everyone white girl wasted.
All right, you enjoy. Nice, comfortable night. That is probably going to potentially make watches a little hard, but you guys have a really nice spot. It'll be fine. Nothing to worry about.
I'd say I made sure I didn't drink too much so I wouldn't be blackout drunk. So
And Gabriel's being
Not
abstinent.
drinking.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
that's two of us.
And maybe Lovey, but I'm assuming Lovey would have at least some.
I'll tell you, Flynn. I'll tell you, it looks like we've got watch duties.
Yep. That would be it.
I'll still do watch and stuff.
No,
Right.
no, it's fine, Gorgo. You drink and enjoy.
Okay. Okay.
He's gonna be no. Let's really hope he remembers to leave the dome when he needs to go in the night to relieve himself.
Wait, we have a dome now?
Oh, for fuck's sake.
No, that's me asking.
The igloo.
Yeah,
Of
yeah.
igloo.
You were druid crafting plant growth to make an igloo.
Oh! No, it's alright. When I hear the word dome, I think of Leomans. That's why I got
Yeah,
confused,
for
because
that.
I thought you meant
Yeah.
Leomans. Rose,
No.
important question. Gorgor has popped a bottle of spice berry rum. Do you drink?
Yes.
Cool. Because he's
But-
filling everyone's cups, and whatever is left, he's making sure it is drank.
For some reason, I don't think Lovey has a very high tolerance for booze, but she keeps drinking anyway.
Yeah, no,
That's
that's
fine.
fine. It's good. Well, it's been offered, so it was up to you whether you partook.
Yeah. But we've got to do watches, though, aren't we?
Bit
Yeah.
late for
Yeah,
that. You're a lot of drunk.
that's why 2 people are not done.
Everyone
Okay.
else is drinking. Me and Flynn are behaving.
Oh, yeah, okay.
I mean, you can drink and take watch. There's nothing wrong with that.
I would still like to take a watch, even if I am drunk. Please.
Okay.
Thank you. Alright. So, should we play a drinking game?
Oh no.
I suppose so.
Okay, what should we play? We can play Never Have a Never Ever. What's it? Never.
Never have I
I think
ever.
Lovey's drunk already.
Yeah, so-
Ever. Thank you. Never have I ever, or like 20 questions, but if you don't want to answer a question, you have to drink instead. Or Truth or Dare. There's like a bunch of games that I've heard are really popular. Anyone into playing a game, or does everyone just want to get drunk and sleep in a wood igloo?
It's a wood glue.
Wood glue, yeah. Canon.
Lehman's tiny hut. Except.
Anybody up? Or does anyone else have a suggestion for a game, or any pertinent questions they want to?
I think I've got some cards. Like we could play one of those card-based drinking games.
Well,
Oh.
I have a question for you, Gabriel, because like this cup is like really cool. Why didn't you want it? It's cool.
I have no interest in it.
Well, why? It's
Just don't want it. It's no interest to me.
What has the magic cup done? Again?
it's magic. I thought it was just a cup. And he kind of looks at it. I suppose it's pretty cool.
Ash, what did the magic cup do again?
She hasn't said.
Gorgor, do you want to roll me 2d8?
Yeah.
Alright, that's all. You're
Okay.
good. Go about your business.
I mean, it looks pretty magical, but I thought it was just a cup.
Yeah. I mean, with everything that's happened, I haven't seen really much happen to it, so it seems to have maybe had a little bit of protection on it. I don't know. Maybe it makes things taste better.
I mean, the wine does taste. No.
It does taste pretty refreshing.
No, it's rum. Not wine. Rum tastes good.
Yes.
Wait, and he'll look at the bottle. Where's the rum gone?
You drank it all.
Ah, fuck you, Danny. I was going to try and put that in there somewhere, but
Boo.
Don't boo me, I'm right.
Boo.
yes, unfortunately, he is right. I can't even be angry with that because I was planning on doing the same bloody thing. Where's the rum gone?
I mean, like, I'm kind of glad that you didn't want it because I like it.
I've got a question that's kind of been bugging me.
Mm.
Paladin Dave,
Yep.
why do you put Paladin in front of your name? Is Paladin your first name and Dave your second name?
No.
Or is this Nausafoot?
No, my name's just Dave.
I assume it's
What?
because he's a paladin.
Yeah.
Like,
Ether
But-
Flimpton gets it. I
Yeah,
don't
but
have
it's the-
so I'm Paladin.
I mean, I'm not Paladin Simpington though, so I guess that is the question.
Will you sir your first name?
Well, no.
What are you saying, sir, then? Eh?
Yeah. Are you a knight?
No, my day.
Oh god.
Jesus. I mean, golden nugget.
No, I'm a noble.
So you're
Uh,
Noble Simpington.
It's a hereditary title, not something you've earned specifically.
Yes.
That makes so much sense. Even though I'm sure you would, if anybody would take into account your current roster of things you've done, then they would probably award you one as well. I'm trying to think of what we've done. You found Dave, Paladin Dave, sorry. You found him, so that makes you a sir, I guess? I don't know. Hereditary titles are funny. Has your family always been, like, really posh?
No, I can't remember if you were there when we talked about my grandfather or great grandfather and like took over the land and stuff. It's just sort of we're not that posh compared to some people.
Rural, I remember now. Yes, you said. Sorry. It's the rum.
It's okay. I mean, yeah. I mean, still, we're talking about Paladin Dave being a. I don't know. Maybe for meeting Paladin Dave, I think he just decided that.
Yeah, I'm a paladin. I'm called Dave. I'm Paladin Dave.
Yeah, but you almost make us like if someone just calls you Dave, you then say, no, my name is Paladin Dave. So I just assumed that your name specifically was Paladin Dave, not
That's
just
because
Dave.
of other Dave.
There was another Dave
Yeah.
in the same
so it's
Paladin
Dan.
name as you?
No,
Dave,
he's saying
Dave.
that because of Dan.
No, Dave, not Dan.
No, his name was Dan. He
His
introduced
name
himself
was
as
Dan.
Dan.
His name's also Dave.
No, Liam, it was Dan.
And then for some weird reason, he changed his name. I just thought he had a bit of a crush on you, and that's why he decided to become Dave as well. Like that happens sometimes, right? You know, when like girls write in their book, Mrs. I don't know, Mrs. Sir Simpington. You know, it's just one of them things. Okay, I'm not going to carry on down that path. He's gone now. I wonder where he went. Where do you think he went?
No idea.
Oh. Like, he probably like left a forge on at home or something.
That's a very good point. Did anyone leave anything at home? Like, I know a bit about Sir Simpington and Gorgor, and a little bit about Paladin Tave, and a bit about. Well, I don't know that much. And Gabriel, obviously, because you were a part of the same order as Paladin Tave. But Flynn, we don't really know much about you. What's your story?
I mean, it's not really much really. It's just I was traveling and been going from job to job and group to group. Normally dealing with a few people that are very much big in the big in the glory and not much in the common sense. Not.
I think we've just lost somebody.
Well, you don't know. Somebody's
Sorry.
brain seemed to have broke for a moment.
Richard Brother doesn't like me for some reason.
Do you have a family? Do you have parents and siblings or children? Like
family and siblings, yeah, but no children, not yet. I mean, might be nice at some point, but to do with the travel, really. If I find the right person, or might not.
maybe we should go to like a speed dating thing in Lurstre. Like, there's quite a few, I think, of this. I mean, Gorgor, are you looking for love as well?
I didn't think about it, but like, if I found like a person that like yeah.
I mean, it's not like I'm actively looking for a person right now. It'd be nice if I bumped into them along the way, but I ain't actively searching. Currently, if love finds me, then that's good.
Well, Lovey found you. Get it?
That she did. I'm hoping that phrase isn't too accurate.
What are you saying? I think I would be a catch. Thank you very much.
Well, I was saying because, like, he said if love bumps into him, and your name's like Lovey, so it's like it's like a thing, but because it's like love with a bit extra.
Kind of like that. Love, but a bit extra.
Yeah.
That kind of explaining
Mhm.
that. Okay. But yeah, I just mean, if you're not actively looking for love, then how will you know when you found it?
I think it'd be because I found the right person to stop traveling for.
Oh, that's rather sweet.
You're surprised I can be sweet?
A little, but it's not something I dislike on you. Not gonna lie, Flynn. Sweet, I think should be more your image.
No, it's nice of you, Lovey.
I'm gonna go to sleep because, like, I drank like half the bottle of the rum, and I'm a bit sleepy now.
So for watches, what I'm thinking, if it's okay with everybody else, because Gabriel and Flynn, you've obviously not drunk as much of us, so you should definitely be on separate watches with somebody else. And then, Sir Stephen, would you do a watch with me? Would that be okay?
I think he's already asleep.
Hello.
Something.
You back, Ben?
I thought I was back last time.
There you
I
go.
think so.
We can hear you
Yeah,
now.
I was asking, would you do a watch with me?
Yes. Yeah.
So,
Yes.
Gorgor and Gabriel will take second watch, Flynn and Paladin Dave first watch, and then me and Sir Simpington to round out the night. Sound good? Or do you want me and Sir Simpington to go first, and Flynn, you and Paladin Dave can take last watch?
I don't mind taking first watch.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll take first watch.
Yeah.
You two can spend the time watching the sun come up together.
Boop, boop.
What?
Well, your watch will be later, so you'll see the sunrise. So you two can watch the sun come up.
Oh, yeah, cool. Night all.
Night.
Night.
Do-do.
Stepping outside to start the watch. She can also deal with the nightmare of the hangover she's going to have at the same time.
I'm going to sweet talk a paladin into giving me no hangover. That's my plan.
I know, I'm fully aware.
Mm.
Other than that, watches.
Yep.
You're going to enjoy your. I say you're going to enjoy your buzz, or you're going to sober yourself up.
Enjoy my buzz. I'll just cure my hangover in the morning.
Okay. Right. Well, I'll roll a perception. You roll one at disadvantage then.
Yep.
Isn't yours at disadvantage as well, Flynn?
Nope. I have goggles that allow me to see.
Cool.
Okay.
5 minutes in, I turn and Paladin Dave is just asleep against the hut.
He's trying, like, he's doing that, like, no, I'm watching thing. Like, he's
Resting his eyes.
very much so. He's keeping a lookout for other other worldly beings that might shift through the planes of his eyelids. But you keep a pretty vigilant watch. Being able to see decently well in the dark does help. You guys have done a very good job. It's a mild catch-22. You guys have done this great job of making this big, impenetrable, discreet kind of woodloo. Problem being, it does kind of block line of sight a little bit, so as much as you're getting a great view on your side, you can't see just all directions easily. Unless you, like, climb on top of this and risk a cave-in or such.
Oh no.
But you're fairly comfortable with the directions that you see. Like, you know, you've got the better view of the road, you've got the better view of the forest. So, your blind spot, while it is a blind spot, you're not too worried about it, at the very least. You're pretty confident. It seems to pass uneventfully, unless there's anything else you wish to do.
Nope, we just maintain the travels, keep the watch, and otherwise rest up.
Alright. Whoever is woken up for second watch.
Gabriel and Gogo, I believe. But Gogo was already asleep when it was decided, so he might not wake up.
Gogo barely wakes up. I was gonna say, if it was under a 10, good luck. Okay, I rolled with disadvantage. Okay, cool. Gogo's seen shit.
Somehow.
Alright. Gorgor is kind of in that, like, perfect sweet spot where it's like when you're lucid dreaming, except he's lucid sober, or he's lucid drunk, rather. Like, all around him feels off, it feels poorly balanced, but kind of, like, he's got the wobbly legs, but he's on a boat that's rocking back and forth, and it's just perfectly balancing itself out. Like, he stumbles right, the boat sways left, and he's walking a straight line despite it. Gabriel, how are you doing?
His is a 10.
Yeah, mine's a 10, yeah.
Yeah, so how you doing, Gabriel? Answer the question.
I'm fine. I haven't been drinking, so I'm absolutely fine.
Yeah, you don't have to specify whether you drank or not. Just ask how are you?
I'm fine.
Okay.
As far as I'm aware.
Good fucking day.
Alright.
just for the funny, I'd imagine while Gogo's drunk on his watch, you're probably doing Cloak of Many Billowing Fashions.
That's probably why I'm so vigilant, because being distracted by Gorgo and his
Gorgo at the
crazy
discotheque.
behavior. Yeah, it's Gorgo and his Technicolor Dreamcoat.
Panic at the Gorgo.
It's just the middle of the night, and Gorgor's just got this rainbow strobe light going on.
I'm so glad I'm inside the wood glue for that.
I just like how he's officially a wood glue.
Alright, Gorgor, do you want to roll me 2d20?
Oh no.
Those are some low rolls.
One day they're gonna match and shit's gonna go fucking amazingly bad.
We're all worried, and then Ash is gonna go like, "Congratulations, you got a wish."
Yeah, I've released some genie by accident, and he bestows 3 wishes.
Thank you. I've been trapped in 2 parts in these cloaks. My soul was
Specifically-
divided in half.
Very specific. Like, I can imagine Gorgo is the type of person that always falls upwards.
Yeah, Gorger, as much as your chromatic disco is distracting, it does almost self-fulfilling prophecy become a good patrol means, because in all honesty, anything that could see you just pulsating random colors, either like insects, like flowers, like lizards, like, okay, whatever that is, I shouldn't eat that. Or alternatively, anything that would see that would either be attracted to it or repelled by it, and whatever might have been repelled by it has potentially been repelled by it, and whatever would have been attracted to it should have been here by now. So it's kind of that, like, you did something stupid and you've just been waiting for the crash, and it seems like you've just gotten away with it. Like, okay, well, that should have attracted anything that can see us. Nothing is here. I'm just gonna assume nothing can see us.
Ah.
It
Well,
might be stealthing its way around, it might be making other maneuvers, but at the very least you're like, look, I was a bright headlight, and nothing came and attacked me. Nothing's gonna come and attack us.
that's what you think Gorgo thinks, but what Gorgo actually thinks is, I am fucking cool as shit right
Yes.
now.
I'm just saying, I mean, sure, Ben, as
Yeah,
far as like
yeah,
your
yeah.
comfort with your security and stuff goes, it's like,
Oh, Gorgo's cool, man. Gorgo's cool as a cucumber.
alright, you guys get your sleep in though?
Yeah, like when he
Wake up the next bit first before we sleep.
yeah.
Ah, you caught me. That was my plan. I was gonna say you guys go to sleep without waking them, and that's when I ambush. Too smart for me. Alright, Final Watch has been awoken.
Yes.
A little bit of a daze, a little bit of morning.
I feel like they almost forgot to woke us, Lovey.
Yeah. I kind of wish they hadn't woke us, but never mind. Let's watch. Ugh. Why does Gorgor have so much alcohol in his person? I'm a little worried about it.
He likes it.
I mean, yeah, that is a very good explanation for it. How are you not worse? Did you drink less than me?
Perhaps sleeping some of it off has helped.
Yeah, but usually when you sleep, you then wake up and you're worse. Do you know what I mean? Like your body, the nature of it seeps through your body as you sleep. This is nature, right? I don't know.
There's also, you got to remember, my father, when we'd go hunting half the time, we'd actually end up his lodge drinking spirits, so I have quite a high tolerance.
Oh. I feel like I should have a higher tolerance and I don't. It's unfair. I don't know how to get rid of this. Okay. Yeah. So the hunting lodge, did you do that a lot then?
Yes.
Is it like a father-son's bonding thing?
Yeah, this is a place you'd like to go.
How's it got from that then to you wanting to submit love to a archdevil? You know? It just seems like a bit of a jump.
I mean, I ended up where I ended up. I just didn't feel connected to a lot of people, and it's, I made some interesting choices, and that's why I ended up.
Do you feel a little bit more connected to people now? And is that why, you've opened up the possibilities?
I guess so. I guess I kind of realize everyone's a bit fucked up, and you just got to try and do the best you can.
Very wise, yeah. In a way. Yeah, I decided I don't think we should tell the others that it was, who it was who gave us the mission about the dragon. I don't think they like her very much.
I think you're generalizing. I think it's just Flynn. Gorgor doesn't care. Dave doesn't care. I don't think Gabriel cares.
Gabriel can be a bit swingy sometimes. Sometimes he cares, sometimes he doesn't. It just depends on the day you get it.
Yes.
Yeah, no, you might be right. Do you want me to keep it a secret for you then?
I don't mind. It does. I felt like Flynn was against it regardless, so I don't think. But
I decided that. What was it? That's why I started calling up Glacier in the first place. It's actually quite a funny story. I was really pissed off at Flynn, so I was like, well, I'm going to rebel and try and beat Glacier. That hasn't gone very well so far, as you can understand. But, you know, I thought it'd be funny. I don't think it's...
what? If you don't mind me asking, what do you want from Glacier?
What? What do you mean?
Oh, you keep having contact with her.
Are you asking me to define my relationship with her? Like, I thought I told you guys I have a bit of a weird past with, like, relationships.
I'm not sure if I was there for that, but...
Oh, I thought basically, did I tell you how I came to this place? I can't remember.
No, you didn't.
Oh, okay. So, can I trust you with a secret? Can we...
Well, yeah, I guess so, because you know my entire fucking life, so yes.
Yeah, but no judgment, okay? No judgment and
Okay.
kicking off, okay?
No, what? Off, sorry?
Kicking off.
Kicking off, okay.
Okay. So basically, my family's never been very well off. We didn't have a lot of money, so a job, and I was a lady's maid, technically, in this really fancy home, far away from here. I've travelled quite some distance.
Yes.
However, I started a romantic relationship with the lady of the manor and the lord of the manor, and sometimes together and sometimes apart. I don't know how to explain this, but at the same time, I was also started realizing that I had powers and I believed in Hecate, and like where I'm from is really against magic. Do you know what I mean? Like the only people who should have magic is gods. Like we shouldn't, to the nth degree. And then the pious, zealous people of the village found out what was going on. That I was obviously meeting up with this group of this coven in the forest, and then they kind of slipped into the secret that I've somehow inserted myself into this marriage. They then found this all out, then basically questioned the Lord and Lady and was like, you aren't... They tried to do a takeover, the church did, and was like, you know, you guys aren't good enough to lead us. So the Lord and Lady threw me under the bus completely. It came out, and apparently I have to do some... They kind of betrayed me. And so they tried to burn me at the stake, so I brought down the entire village by accident. It wasn't an intentional thing. I just kind of... and then, yeah, I ran away. And now I'm here. No judgment, remember? You promised.
So, you're in a throuple, you became a witch, and then the church tried to kill you. I see.
So, that's why I'm here. Because I had to run away. Because technically, I'm a wanted criminal. Oops. I mean, most of that was I just kind of stumbled into it, and I kind of realised that I didn't just want to be this servant girl that was all yes, mom, and sir, and whatever. And I thought I was in love, but it turns out that I wasn't, because as soon as it got complicated, they completely to the bus. And then when the entire village tried to burn me, like, that's when cinders showed up and kind of, you know, one little spark. A lot of these like roofs were like thatch and they burned really fast. And yeah, kind of ran. But what else was I supposed to do, you know? Like, yeah, I couldn't stay there. I would have died. They would have killed me. Was it self-defense? I don't know. I feel
Sounds
like I'm
like
rambling.
it. I mean, I'm more like I'm curious to think if that man who was hunting Gorgor was actually hunting you.
But I can't tell the others. Like, as soon as I say something, I've seen the way that they react to things. Like, I think they'll hand me in. And if I'm
Really?
I might. Sorry?
Really? I didn't get that
Well,
impression, but I guess I could be wrong.
well, I don't think Google will intentionally. I think he'll accidentally say something if I told him.
Yes, that is true.
And then I think Paladin Day will accidentally confirm it, and Gabriel, like I say, is a bit swingy. Some days I'm not quite sure whether he's, because he's all about the order that he's part of, and but he distances himself away from Paladin Day. I don't know how he'd react. And I think Flynn would try and help, but I know me and Flynn have a very antagonistic kind of friendship. Now, it might be friendship, I don't know. But do you see where I'm getting? I feel like I'd end up in more trouble. And it seemed like, I'll be perfectly honest, that you would probably try to hand me in as well. Before you knew this. If you found it out without me telling you, I thought you might. I didn't think you'd be very happy with me, I guess.
Why? I'm interested by that fact now.
Well, you keep on going on about protecting the realm and for the people. What
Yeah.
if it had been your village, your home?
I guess so, but one, we don't really we don't have the well, I was a paladin, but like we don't have the whole churchy thing, and I don't know. I suspect people like worship gods I don't know about, and it's just it's not as worried about it here as opposed to your continent, I guess. That just never really crossed my mind. But then also I worship a devil. So
Yeah, it's complicated, but
yes.
and this is in the best way of honesty, because literally, what a fucking day we've had, couple of days. I just don't know. I just got the impression, and I'm now realizing this is the wrong impression completely, but that you were a bit of a holier than thou, I will slay the dragon and rescue the fair princess kind of knight, and then it turns out you signed a vow of chastity because you wanted to do it with the Glacier, and then somehow got yourself like mixed up in all of this. You're not really who I thought you'd be. Does that make sense?
That's understandable. So moving back, you were talking about romantic relationships with Glacier. You kind of put it in that ballpark.
What?
You said I don't want to define my relationship with Glacier.
Yeah, in the same way.
I talked about your throuple thing.
Yeah. It's what's the best way of explaining it? I don't know what it is, and I never set out with intentions to it, and she's her own person, and I don't think she's ever shown any romantic to me. I mean, I get what you see. She is pretty hot, but yeah, like, she's also an archdevil, ruler of one of the realms of 9 hells. I'm a little servant girl from a far off distant land, you know? And not only that, I'm traveling with you guys, and I don't want to just settle myself down for Glacier. If Flynn says, I might be better suited for me. I don't know.
I mean, maybe you pull it off with what I couldn't pull off, and maybe you write a book of seduction, like the true book of seduction. You end up in a throuple and like effortlessly, and then you're like flirting with a devil queen. Like,
I don't. I think you've got. Have you ever been in a relationship before? I think I've asked this question before, but I cannot remember the answer. And
we fucking know it's no. I don't know why you keep like My entire fucking sexual life has been laid bare for like the last 3 days. I don't know what you want to get from that stone.
Okay, I'm sorry.
It's okay, but I feel like this is old ground now.
Okay, I can tell you're a bit testy about it.
Well, but I don't. I just don't know what you want from me in that regard. Like, I haven't been in a relationship. I was horny and made a stupid fucking deal. Like, I don't know. What do you want?
I was just going to say, do you want a wing woman when we go into the next town? Maybe
Yes, please.
put that to a 1.
Why did you say that? Why do you keep asking me the questions I get sad about?
I'm sorry, like, mate. Yeah, I find it a little unbelievable, right? Okay.
In what way? Why?
Because you're you. Like, I know everyone was blowing smoke up Chade's ass that entire time we were there, but you're kind of better, you know?
Oh, okay.
I just mean, okay, so taking this from a purely visual standpoint, you are more striking than him. You also are more daring than he is. Like, he decided to stay home and marry a fucking princess, whereas you're going across the land in order to find new things. You have this kind of want to protect Gorgor and protect Paladin Dave, who you only just met and decided to make him breakfast. Like, compared between the two, I just don't get it.
I guess things were put in front of him. Well, he's got more confidence than I have. I don't know, but I'm starting to get that confidence. But yes,
Good. Don't worry, I'm sure in the next town, like I say, we'll turn that 0 into a 1. Or maybe a 2. We
I
could
used
go
to be the
wrong.
expert at that.
Sorry?
Nothing.
No, what did you say?
I think. Well, you were just saying that not as a 1, but a 2, so I made a joke.
Which was? Come on, I'm just.
You were the expert at that. I wasn't trying to hide it from you. I thought you heard.
Oh no, I didn't. I didn't hear. Sorry.
Why do you think she said what?
Well, that can mean, yeah, 2 things, but yeah.
Hello, Gorgor. Good morning.
Hi.
If you're into that, I
Yes,
could give
my
you some.
internet gone again now.
I kind of accidentally fell into it. I really didn't mean to. Do you know what I mean? Like, I didn't think that was possible. I don't know. Getting away from the fact. What
Sorry,
are you
my
looking?
internet dropped for a second.
Sorry.
My internet dropped for a second, so yeah.
What are you looking for then, Sir Simpington? What is your ideal woman? Even though I feel like Glacier, but like, can we bring it down a step?
Big boobs tells me what to do. I don't know, something along those lines.
Got it. Sound.
You ask these questions.
Oh my word. Okay. Got it. So when we get into the next town, I've got a wing woman for you for I'm just going to say a woman who tells you what to do. You like someone who's more
Make life
Don't-
easier.
okay, cool, got it. Shall we wake up the others? I feel like we've been on watch for a long time.
That sounds like a good idea.
Yeah. Paladin Dave would like to volunteer.
Yeah, I saw that and ignored it.
I didn't know what that was at, so I want some clarification.
But he could return the favor and make you breakfast.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
that's so
that's true.
that is a good positive point that I can say to his future. I don't know how. I was going to say girlfriend, but I don't think it'd be a girlfriend. And basically say, well, he'll make you the breakfast the morning after, so that's like a plus point, right? That's something that might be wanted. Cool.
I just feel like Lovey Goose hasn't learned that fire is hot, but we'll like.
That new. She's literally like, she keeps on. She the way I imagined her is she is kind of attracted to danger without knowing that she is. Like in that fact that she ended up in a throuple.
Oh, no,
Despite
and then, she goes to the cringe well, and then it's like this water is cringe. Like I don't.
Yeah, but sometimes I just find it funny myself to just keep on trying.
Oh yeah, no, it's fucking hilarious, but yeah, it's just quite funny.
Funny. Oh dear. So yeah, we'll wake up the others then. I think at this point, if our watches. Oh, we've not even watched. Just
No, we
chatted.
haven't even done the roll. We got murdered. Everyone else is dead.
Yay.
Ash, would you like some rolls?
Sure.
Yeesh.
Do we have to? Is it con save then?
Start us off with con saves, yeah.
Oh, actually, I would have just no, I would have de-alcoholed myself. Yeah, con save. Ooh, I am drunk.
Yep.
Spicy.
I'll do this roll normally, but can I somehow convince Sir Simpington to use lay on hands on me and
Yeah.
clear my hangover? Thank you.
Hey.
I said lay on hands. I didn't say touch me. Jesus Christ.
I mean,
Get
the
your-
clue's in the name, Rose.
Oh yeah, Sir Simpington.
Yeah.
I don't know where I'm going with that. Okay, cool.
Oh god.
I just rolled 2 perception. I didn't have to do the fancy thing.
Oh no.
Nice.
You guys have just been so lost in your half-drunk, half-hungover conversation. You guys have not been paying any attention to your surroundings. Thankfully, your surroundings are a bunch of wood and leaves.
Yeah. And then just-
There does seem to be some small movements in Gorgor's bag, though.
Oh,
Hello.
I'll have a look.
Uh, I'm looking to see if she's adding anything to my pack and I haven't noticed.
This is definitely before we wake everybody up, right? Like, if we notice this, we will go investigating.
They're gonna loot me. Oh no.
It's more booze.
Moving. So, yeah, can we take a look in his pack?
Are you just like sticking your face at the opening, or like what are you doing here?
I'm used to critters, right? And I'm assuming this is some sort of critter, whether correctly or incorrectly. And yeah, I'll stick my hand in. Why the fuck not?
It could be alive. I wouldn't. Oh, she's done it.
Oh, just come and protect me then if you're that bothered about it. Yeah, and I'll try and see if I can grab it wriggling.
Dex saving throw, and then
Well,
acrobatics.
Just
Okay.
for the record, out of character, I have no idea what the fuck's going on. So
There might
good.
be some,
Good
there
luck.
Might be something, there might be something in there, but I'm imagining she finds that big shard of. Oh no, you broke the shards of glass you had. didn't you?
I used them. Yeah, I slapped the pump. No, it wasn't the pumpkin. I used them on something. I can't remember what. I think it was the
I
T-Rex.
I think no. I think it's either the T-Rex or it was the dragon. Either
No,
one,
it wasn't the
cast-
dragon. I think it was the T-Rex. But either way, carry on.
You cast shatter, which was a glass, which is where you glassed it.
Glass palm strike.
Yeah, quivering palm.
Shattering palm.
All right, and then sleight of hand, acrobatics, something in that territory.
I'll just go for sleight of hand. They're both exactly the same.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Alright, you managed to grab the squirrel that was nibbling on some bread in Gorgor's bag.
Motherfucker. It's
Squirrel
mine.
and
It's just shamelessly holding the bread.
I like the idea.
Like, you pull it out by, like, the scruff of its neck, and its hands are just still clung tight to this just piece of bread.
Still eating.
Well, hello. Oh, I will cast Speak with Animals, please.
I'm gonna actually mark off a ration.
Do I have Speak with Animals? I don't think do I have it? Do I have it? Do I have it?
I don't know. Did you pick it?
Wait a minute. Wait. Let's Speak with Animals. Is it really high?
First level should be.
Yeah, I believe it's first level.
Would I have been able to switch out my spells at some point, DM, in the past couple of days, to have Speak with Animals for this moment? Would you allow
If
that?
you knew you were heading out this morning, I imagine you would have prepared that.
Yeah.
Speak with Animals, I will cast it. I've switched out another spell, don't worry, I'm not. Hello?
Hi, bread? Food?
Do you like bread?
Mhm.
And then I will go back to speaking common and be like, well, no, I assume I'm speaking, but it can understand me and I can understand it.
Yeah.
So Simpleton knows my half of the conversation. Do you have any bread? Says Simpleton. Scantus. I'm wondering if it's dropped for Ben again.
Bren.
Eddie?
Bren.
Oh no! Please don't tell me you've introduced bread into this again. Bread's been reincarnated.
Yeah, Bread's back.
For those who don't know, bread was a
Ben?
goose.
Goose.
I think Ben's gone.
Well, either way, just take some bread out of Ben. Well,
Yeah.
actually, for the sake of Rose, I've already marked off a ration. Just assume that, like, it fell out of my bag, like the rest of the ration. So feel free to just pilfer that, because I've already marked it off.
I will give it more bread and be like, what's your name?
What?
What do you call yourself?
Food?
Is your name Food?
Don't understand.
I would point at myself and she'll go, I'm Lovey, and you are... And then point at him or her. Them.
Squirrel?
Hungry?
Squirrel. That's your name. Would you like a different name? Would you like to be my friend?
Gotta go. Gotta go.
Oh, okay.
I mean, you're kind of holding
Fine.
it hostage, Rose. You can stop it from going.
Oh no, I will let it go at this point.
It flees with its little bit of bread.
And then I'll go back to my current menagerie, which is a spider and a scorpion. I wanted a cute one. Oh, and obviously Cinder's the evil cat, which would have probably eaten the squirrel. So it's probably a good thing that I didn't keep it.
I mean, that squirrel hasn't escaped, and you haven't got all the cinders yet.
Okay, I'll just look a little bit sad for a moment. I want a cute squirrel. Oh. But yeah, we'll eventually wake up everybody, put Gorgor's pack together, find out what's happened to, you know.
Do you do anything else to Gorgo's pack?
Oh, do I?
I think Danny just really wants to post his inventory.
No, I just know there's a fair few things in there that might cause a lot of mischief if found. And it would be interesting to let some of these things out into the wild.
Is that's kind of because I've obviously opened it and I've put it down when I've gone to grab the squirrel. Is there anything that kind of catches my attention before I close it?
There are 2 glowing potions, a gold one and a rainbow one.
What?
I've got a glowing gold potion and a glowing potion that's rainbow coloured.
Have I seen you buy these?
I don't remember where I got them. At all. Like, at all. Like, even I don't remember. I just have, as I've got mystery drinks, 1 gold and 1 rainbow. And by drinks, I assume potion.
Okay. I'm not going to go ruffling because Rory's a moron to himself, and I'm not getting involved with that. Like I say, he's my best friend. I'm not stealing from him. However, I will.
I had to just scatter to remember what those were, but I found them.
Yeah. I was gonna say, because obviously, I think Gorgo did look into them, but, like, couldn't glean anything.
I will.
From the church, by the way.
Were they in the church?
Yep.
Oh. Cool. Like I say, I'm not going to steal from him.
Yeah, like Gorgo would be the only one who could even attempt to remember that, and I assume in character he didn't, but
No,
out
like,
of character.
Not a clue. It's just a case of they're there now. They've always been there.
But yeah, I will wrap up his pack, look forlornly at my escaped squirrel friend, and just wake everybody up. Oh, and ask Sir Simpington to lay on hands, please. If he would.
Yes.
To get rid of the hangover bit, I don't need you to heal me. Can you just get rid of the hangover?
Yes, it's done, and he'll, like, yeah, do the same to himself.
Hello, How? Hi.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I mean, I got a headache, but it's okay. Are we going to the town?
Well, if your headache's really bothering you, you can ask Sir Simpington or Paladin Day to touch you. That seems to work.
Maybe Paladin Dave, because
Oh, you touched a lot of people today.
well, you and me.
I mean, if you can make it better, that would be cool.
I'll give Gorgo a touch.
You.
There we go.
So, are we, like, going to city today? Yeah.
Onwards. Let's go.
Let's go.
I picture the parties just stumbling forward with all of them having these big sunglasses on and everything.
Except for Gabriel and myself, who were just kind of like...
Well, I'm okay now. Like, I've been...
Okay, I know you guys are okay now. Just the way Gorgo was responding on, like, waking up and everything.
Yeah.
It's just this merry band of, like, shuffle forward, draw the curtains.
Absolutely hanging. Terrible.
Now we got this, guys.
Well, we do now, you know. See, I just think it's a rite of passage, right? Getting drunk in a wood. Like, this is what people do. Like, all the kids back at home would always be on about these wild parties that were in the wood every night. And off they'd go and get absolutely steamrolled. And then suddenly people would be all weird with each other. I don't know what happens, but
Well,
it's a nice-
the last thing I remember was opening the rum and then waking up in pain.
Do you not remember when you told me you were going to give me all of your stuff?
No.
Oh,
Deal.
she didn't. Mentally to Gogo, she didn't.
Actually, and Gogo replies out loud, "Didn't she?"
When?
No.
I'm going to actually take his stuff. I know it's you. You've done it with me in the past. To stop being a little gossipy bitch. Like, Jesus Christ. Ugh.
I project
Must
the
be
noise.
like it.
I project the noise into Lovey's head of
You cut out Michael.
basically, blow raspberry.
Yeah, it's right. As you went to do it, your mic must have either not picked it up or peaked, and it
Yeah,
just
it's like, no.
all I heard was all Lovey hears is
Out of that, one,
that was it.
I could very, very faintly project, like, she gets the image and it's just silence, just like nothing.
So we should get to the town today, right? And then we're
That's
good.
fine.
Okay.
Do we want to do this now then? So Simpington, can I ask for your permission to do some flight training?
Yes.
Cool, because I'm going to do it anyway. Gorgor, pick your poison. What do you want to be?
Well, you said I couldn't be a dragon. But you said I could be like a dinosaur.
You could be a dinosaur or a bird or any type of beast specifically.
I want to be a dinosaur.
Cool. Let me just triple check something about the actual CR rating. Michael,
It needs to be the level, or it needs to be his level or below.
So 7 or below.
Yeah.
Thank you, Michael.
Which is why you can't do the T-Rex thing until you're level 8.
Yeah, I have an idea there. So specifically, you want to be a dinosaur, right?
Well, you said I could be like a dinosaur with like wings or something, and that sounds pretty cool to me. Thank you, Adam, for joining the giveaway. I will mark you on the list.
Yeah, I'm just trying to remember what the flight dinosaur's called because it's been a long time since I looked at dinosaurs.
Well, while you're doing that, I'm gonna remind like the 8 people that are watching the stream that remember, if you want to enter the giveaway, you can only get 1 ticket per stream, and it's 5,000 channel points. So if you want a chance to win like free cool stuff for like PC, you better like get your entries now, because otherwise you might be a little fucked later for the giveaway. So far, we have 5 different people that have entered the giveaway. 2 of them have got 2 tickets now. So you better get on it.
Okay, Google, back in character.
I never left.
Please, if that's okay.
I never left.
I'm going to cast Polymorph on Gorgor after saying, do not fly into trees or stuff like that. As soon as you, like, literally the spell ends, if that being would die normally, and you will hurt afterwards. Okay? So be careful.
Okay.
It also has power, so I need you back. So just fly up a little bit and then come back to us, okay?
Okay.
And I am going to cast Polymorph on Gorgor to turn him into... Is it a Terranorn? A Terra...
Tetradon, I think it is.
Tetradon, that's the one.
I think so. I don't know.
I don't know.
What book's it in? Am I looking it up?
I mean, I've already posted it for that.
No, we're trying to read you what you've put, but I don't know how to pronounce it.
Pterodon.
Oh, is it just Pterodon?
Pterodon.
Pterodactyl. Just Pterodon.
That's what I was googling, but it couldn't come up with pterodactyl. For some reason, I was like, no. My next best would have been a velociraptor, but they can't fly. So yeah, I will turn him into a pterodon. It looks like pterodon. That's why it's confusing me.
Here, I'll help you guys out even more. Just here's the D&D Beyond link.
Thank you,
So
but
you
can
just click the pronounce button next to its name.
can I be it now, please?
Me too, link.
Pteranodon, is it? Let's have a look. Pronounce.
So,
Yeah, but the P.
Pteranodon.
so I've got to make a wisdom saving throw.
You don't have
Feel it,
to.
can't you?
I know, but you didn't specify, so Gorgo's gonna like instinctually do it.
Pteranodon. Thank you. I believe that's Marisha voicing that one.
It's a path. You don't turn into a pterodon.
So Gorgo's kind of like waiting, and he's like, so did it work?
No, because you resisted it. I told you I was going to do it. Why the hell did you do that?
I didn't do anything. You said you were gonna cast it, and I was waiting.
You know
So,
how some.
you know,
You know, yeah.
The magic pushed into you and you went, no, and pushed back. Like, why do you do that?
Oh, that was magic. I thought that was breakfast.
You act like this is the first time you've experienced magic, Gorgo.
Well, no one's tried to make me a dinosaur before. I thought it was like the rations were bad or something. It tasted like a squirrel had ate it.
Yeah, because the squirrel was eating your rations.
Wait, what?
No, I'm upset at you. You just completely... I know you did it unintentionally, but you say that you're magical and yet you shouldn't know when magic's coming at you. Like, for Christ's sake!
I mean, like it lit up when it hit you. Like, did you not notice the glow of magic hit you?
I'll be honest though, I wasn't like paid. I thought it was just gonna work. I didn't know that was what it was. I've never been turned into a dinosaur before, so I didn't know what to expect.
You knew magic was going to be cast on you, and you decided to resist the magic being cast upon you.
Didn't mean to.
Well, I'm guessing we're going to have to wait another day for that.
Yes.
Right then, off we go.
Oh.
Yeah, let's do it.
Right, Michelle.
I'm sorry, Gorgo, but I purposely just used my biggest well of magic to try and make your new dream reality, and you told me to fuck off, basically, in magic.
No, I didn't.
You did. I don't care. Look, I'm your friend, so I'm going to tell you I'm a little bit upset with you right now. But it's okay. We will work through this. Just...
Okay.
Like, I'm kind of leading the walk away with hopefully Gabriel at this point.
I'll tell you fucking what. Out of all the characters, I just enjoy being fucking Gorgor for like a few hours. He's so fucking fun to be. Like the mind space.
Everyone lives their best lives with these characters.
Yeah, Gorgor's just out here vibing, man.
I think it's at the end of the day, it sounds a bit weird, but at the end of the day, like, these are us playing silly characters, so we just be silly and enjoy it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but you've also got to think, when I've got an intelligence 6 fucking orc thinks he's a wizard, it's just the best. But no, Gorgor's now gonna be a bit upset.
I did feel bad because I nearly said polymorph is a wizard spell, but Lovey wouldn't know that. Just would have been like proper slap.
Next time, because like the reason why I rolled it was just because you never specified to Gorgor, like, whatever you feel, just go with it or whatever. His instincts would have been just, you know what I mean? Like, yeah.
It was unspoken. Well, Lovey would have thought it was unspoken. Do you know what I mean? I get where you're coming from completely, Danny. And you know, like, I mean it at the end of the day. It's like...
No, I'm just explaining it. But yeah, so we will carry on to what the fuck ever the town's called, I've forgotten. With
Lurstre.
no dinosaur. With no dino gore. Or is it a Gorno? Or a Gyno? Or is it a Gornosaur?
It's a Dynagore.
It's a Dynagore, cool.
Yeah.
The Dynagorgor.
I don't know, every time we say it, it sounds like Demogorgon. And I'm like, no! We do not want that! But yeah, I'm guessing we have a lovely day. I'm guessing there's some small chattering that goes on and
Yes,
stuff.
I'm about to say, while you're finishing off, telling off Gorgor and forgiving him for his stupidity, I kind of walk ahead with Gabriel. Gabriel?
I'm trying to talk down. I was about to forget to unmute
Mhm.
myself. I'll look to around and glance. Yes.
If I recall correctly, you don't, when you sleep, you kind of still understand a few things that's going on around you, yeah?
I am aware, yes.
Did you hear anything last night around about the time the third watch happened?
I'm aware what happened, yes. And
Well,
Danny's
there's-
eyes just open up there. I'm looking at you. I'm watching you on Twitch, mate.
No. What?
Did anything, well, did they say anything that might have been things? Like, did they say anything about a dragon or anything else?
What, sorry?
The dragon that they were wanting to hunt down, or anything else about this quest that they were trying to send us on?
I think you need to talk to them about this, what they spoke about last night. It's not for me to discuss.
You know they tried to send us into trouble, and if we try and ask them about it, they
Yeah.
deflect. I'm wanting you to confirm that it's not Glacier.
If I feel I'm in danger, then I would say something. I don't feel I'm in danger at this time.
So you think we're perfectly capable of going and fighting a dragon? For no other reason than St. Beaton wants to.
I feel that if they were going to send us into danger, then I would say something.
Interesting. Interesting indeed. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well then, let's go. Off into the jaws of not danger.
And then you have nothing to worry about.
All right, the party sets up. Do they just leave their little wood hovel,
Are
or
you going to leave a note saying people want to use it, or are we just going to leave it and let people wonder?
Sorry?
Are you going to leave a note for people on the front saying be happy to use, or are you just going to let people be curious?
I mean, to be fair, if you put that, it's just going to make people more suspicious. It's best just to leave it.
Yeah. What I kind of will do. I mean, it'll
What are you
probably
on
become
about? Wait, what are you on about?
igloo?
Oh, we're like way past that. Like we've been walking like for.
Oh yeah,
No, but that was the kind of, we just got asked about, are we doing anything with the wood glue? So
Oh.
I just
like I know you guys
because
have generally been setting out. It's more of just like a general statement of like.
Yeah. No,
I
Google's
didn't
just
know if
happy.
people were going to. I didn't know
Google
if
is
people
happy
were
to
going
leave Stealth Bush alone.
I'm about to say, I didn't know whether or not someone was going to druid craft a free to use if needed in flowers on the side.
No, I think because we didn't think of it, we'll just leave it. And I'm sure either some creature will take up residence there or somebody else will. Like, it might become a.
Yeah, some bear's going to make a home there.
Yeah, so. Are bagged. Is Flynn and Gabriel having this conversation where Flynn is trying to get Gabriel to grass on us?
I did that whilst you were distracted. I specifically made. Sorry, what?
I said I've still got a pretty big passive perception. It's fine. Like, I don't really need to know anything.
It was more the fact that you were raging at Gorgor, which gave me the chance to use that to just like, oh, we're walking ahead and subtly have that conversation. Excuse me a second. There is a dog trying to kick my door down. In you come, you little sod.
So, for walking, I will kind of ask because this is the day when we're going to arrive in Lurstre, isn't it? Or do we have another day after this?
You
'Cause it
guys
was
will
like,
arrive in the evening, early enough to get rooms. Theoretically, if you pushed. If not, you're going to be camping like a couple miles outside of town.
so. I think we'll probably push then at that point, right? Like we'll try and get to town.
Yes.
Might as well.
Brilliant. Have we got any idea of where we want to stay? Or, I mean, this is your kind of neck of the woods in some way. Do you know what I mean? It's not actually your neck of the woods because I know you're a little bit more from the
Yeah, his neck of woods is the other side of the woods.
Yeah. But is there any place that you really want to go? I know we're going to go to magic school, but it's better that we're well rested. Is there anything people want to do? I guess. What's on the itinerary?
Well, didn't we want to like go see if there's like a dragon killing sword in like one of the magic shops
and find out whether or not it's a dragon that's worth killing, worth leaving alone, do not disturb, actually good, don't bother it.
Yeah, because obviously, I think like Simpington said, if we can find like a sword that's like perfect for killing them, then it will make things a lot easier.
Lovey said that.
Oh well, either way, someone said it and I remembered it.
And spot on. So, yeah, we can do that then in the morning once we arrive in town.
Hi.
Sorry, Bertie's decided he wants a fuss.
I think the polymorph worked after all.
Little dynamic.
Get him off.
Did me passing my wisdom save like move it on to Flynn?
It rebounded.
Ah. I think it's over.
It stopped.
I think the dog killed Michael.
No, he decided he's too busy. He needed to. He got an itch, so he decided to deal with that.
That is the stay of execution.
Mm-hmm. I now have lost my hand to chin tickles. So.
So, as we were, we're getting to Lurstre to find a magic dragon killing sword. Or dragon killing weapon, I should say.
Find a tavern. A tavern, right? Get to
and
town?
a place to sleep, yes.
Yeah. Yes.
But
that's what I meant.
Well,
like,
but shouldn't we find like the sword first in case like the shop's shut? Like taverns like open all night.
But
but we can go
then
to
the
shop
will be open in the morning.
But I thought in the morning though that we were going to the magic school.
No. So what I'm going to suggest is that first of all we find a tavern, have a chill night because we've been traveling for a long period of time, 2 days. So it'd be nice to sleep in an actual bed.
Actually,
then in the morning
I've got to mark another ration off carry on.
We go shopping. Then we go to the hunters' lodges and stuff like that. Then maybe the school, if we have enough time, another night, and then in the morning, off to fight a dragon.
Okay.
Yeah? How does everyone feel about that? Actually, I think it's the best course of action, but it's up to you guys. It means we get everything.
I'm happy with that.
I mean, if we get to kill a dragon and I get to be a better wizard, I think that's okay.
Bro. So, let's go. I assume we are going, actually.
Yeah. Well, we should be nearly here by now, really. Hope so, because I'm running out of things to talk about. Sky God, help me, please.
Yeah, you guys do slowly make your way in. You get your way to the gates. It's a little after dark, like the sun has officially set at this point, but especially being a bigger city, they've got a bit later night like activity here. The city still seems well lit, still seems bustling. It's not too late in the evening yet.
The dinosaur's
There's
back.
some stray dogs roaming the street, but apart from that, it's
Oh no.
Yeah, I mean that's a good sign if anything, you know. It's
Can we pet the stray dogs? I know that they'll probably, but can I try pet one if they are there? And then I don't get to because they obviously run off. But I'll be a bit sad about that.
Hang on, one moment. I need to. It might be in the other chat, but I'll.
Is there like see after petting some of the stray dogs and everything, and probably giving them some food so they don't leave us alone. Can we find somewhere
Well,
that's going to tell us where all the taverns are in town? Is there like an information? I don't know.
I would have been to this city. I would know vaguely some taverns, I guess.
Well, I mean, the other thing is, if you want to go to a tavern but you don't know where one is, you just go where people are drinking booze, and then you found
Yeah,
it.
the brothel, and I didn't think that was on today's agenda.
What?
Well, that's where.
Well, I mean,
That's where
the brothel had beds, so it could work okay. Maybe we was able to sleep.
Okay.
I just mean, let's find a tavern. Because last time we went to a tavern and then left the tavern to go to the brothel, and I don't know why. So let's go to the tavern.
Well, Simpington, you said you might know where what is. Well, fuck! What the fuck was that?
Can run it.
Scared the shit out of me.
everyone good? Everything okay?
Sorry?
Ash?
Did something weird just happen?
All the noises and stuff?
Yeah, I
No,
just
it's alright. Someone just popped a cannon and Danny shot himself.
he fucking scared the shit out of me.
Which makes me really sad that sound alerts aren't on.
Could you imagine?
Sorry.
I've got lemons really low.
You will
Really
find
well
a
spent.
fucking tavern. Ignore the lemons, please. Save it for some other day that isn't today.
No, this day is the silly day, Danny.
Yeah, tomorrow gets more serious every time we play it. Oh, tavern
Yeah, I'm not
time.
there for comic relief.
It used to be the funny one, and we've just kind of shifted it across. So, like on Friday, it's oh god, we're going to die again. We're all dying. Why is this kind of really somber moment happening? Oh god, shit's going down. Do you know what I mean? It's kind of shifted.
So we get the highs and lows out of the way, and then Danny's session, which normally how it would happen, would be nice and calm.
So,
Yeah,
So,
can
tavern.
Simpington please find us a tavern?
So given it's a bigger city, they tend to follow at least not always identical layouts overall, but like identical logic at the very least. For foreign dignitaries, nobles traveling, etc. They always have very nice, very expensive, proper hotels, not even inns or taverns, but like designed explicitly for sleeping. Up front.
Mhm.
Like they've still got service and stuff, but it's not like a kitchen with some beds. It is beds first, with a bit of a common room kind of setup. And you guys have seen smaller, similar setups in other towns. Like Corporation had similar, but this is like much larger, much more lavish. And this is kind of designed to directly appeal to, in the same when you're like traveling and there's like a theme park, or whatever. It's like you're in the town, you get in, you cross the finish line, you hit the comfiest bed in the world, you go to sleep. Deeper about the town, there are more affordable places to rest. There are more homey places to rest. Like if you just want like an actual, beer and brawl tavern, you can absolutely have one of those. But up front is the very nice, very exquisite, like, here's 2 beds, here's a bath. Nice, simple, easy.
What do we want? Do we want to go for somewhere a little bit more rowdy? Or do we want to go for beds?
Somewhere where I can sleep.
Yeah, I mean, I could always go and buy some more drinks, and then we can like go somewhere like real comfy. We could always, because we could always like bring the drinks and stuff to the really comfy place.
Yeah, so we'll go to the feather pillow then. Yes, that's the one I remember.
Yeah. Google's gonna stop off at like the equivalent of an off license, and I'm just gonna drop 3 gold, and I'm just gonna mark in my inventory 3 gold's worth of booze.
You went to basically bargain boost.
Yep.
And we're taking Tinny's back to the room.
Yep.
I got fucking flashbacks of going to like the Premier Hotel, but having like a 10-pack of Carlsberg in my fucking suitcase.
Yeah, Gogo's gonna basically go to the off license and just get the biggest cask of cheap ass. Yeah, I'm just gonna Gogo's gonna stock up on the cheap ass like quantity over quality, just to have fun with, so we can all bring it back to our rooms and fuck about before sleep.
Okay.
Why is half of this game drinking? Going to brothels. Till we do it.
What do you mean? Brothel was once. You keep bringing up the brothel.
That is true, Rose.
And that's because Gorgor ended up joining the succubus.
Right, look. Gorgor went to a brothel once, joined a cult once. You can't pin that on him. It's a one-time thing. It's not a pattern.
With lasting effects. That's my point.
That's because he failed his con save, but that's not the point.
Oh my
Can we
God.
please get to the bargain booze and getting kicked out of the hotel, maybe?
What has happened?
Hello?
Yeah. No, sorry, just the way you guys were going back and forth on that one.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys are going to the nice hotel, and Gorgor straight off to kind of like follow an alley, follow his nose, find bargain booze.
Yeah. Drop 3 gold pieces on that shit and come out with like 2 casks, one under each arm, and a carrier bag, like full of like little mini bottles, you know, the little like tiny ones of like whiskey and shit.
Yeah, I'm like.
I don't know what they're called, but you know what I mean.
Yeah. Like a single kind of measure.
Yeah.
Mm.
And we'll head off to the feather pillow or whatever it was that Simpington remembered.
Yep. Yes, the feathered pillow.
I
don't think
improv that, but I assume that's
No,
something
yeah,
that
look-
Mr. Simpleton would know.
That's perfectly fine. Yes. And it is very much like it's the place that like your dad would insist you stay whenever you guys came to visit here. Was like, nah, we're staying at the good place. This place has got like, they've got just really nice chairs. They've got great lounge chairs. The lounge is always full of like other quality hunters and nobles and rubbing out. Just very much. It's a little lavish, a little excessive, but like you guys are enjoying it.
Yep.
So.
But no, Gorgo's not going to do anything particularly special, but Gorgo will certainly have a good night with the lads and lassies. Drink all of the bargain booze.
Yeah, how much is a room, DM? If I can get a nicer. Well, I'm not going to go for like a single or whatever, but can I get a nice room? Not too lavish. Yes, would be
Yes, these are up in the territory of about 5 gold apiece. But they do hold 2 they do hold 2 each, so.
Sorry, how much? How much?
5 gold.
5 gold per room that seats 2
Oh,
beds.
Jesus, freaking with 5. This is a lot more
That's
expensive
because-
than I'm used to.
Because everybody wanted to go to the posh place.
Well, don't forget, it is for 2 beds, so it's technically 2 gold 50.
And it's also Sir Simpington, who we've just seen his
Well,
family home.
go-
Like,
How much for a wardrobe or a closet? Because that's all I need.
Oh, you could stay in just someone else's room, like.
Well, I've just bought a room and there'll be a spare bed, so like if anyone wants to use it, I mean.
Go on then, Gorgor. I'll drop in with you. Then I'll take 2 gold 50 off. Jeez, we're talking.
I'm gonna buy a bedroom.
Okay, I will put 2 gold 5 back.
Oh,
I'll
yeah,
buy a
God.
bedroom, a room for myself.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, I didn't.
Have I ever paid this much for a room before? This is like shocking.
I mean, this is not to be the thing of whatever, but like aristocratic prices. But sure. Yes. Now I will also get my own room because
Prices,
fuck it.
if people know it's clean, tidy, and it's probably one of the only places in Lurstre that's got a good name, they could probably hike the prices up because people will pay it. You know, it's like when you go to London or any other capital city in the world and you're in the centre of town, the prices are ridiculous. You know, I'm assuming it's something like that.
Yeah, it's a bit of both because, like I said, it's targeted at. Because that's the thing is, like, honestly, you know, as Michael jeered a little bit, like aristocratic I felt like they'd be paying even more. Like if you guys wanted to fancy up your stay, you can fancy up your stay with some gold, but this is designed for like, oh, you know, his lordship has just arrived from the east. He needs somewhere for himself and his 7 servants, and he just throws a gold bag at the cashier and goes to sleep, you know, like this is not the Jimmy is drunk and doesn't want to go home to his wife place.
Yeah.
You know, those do exist as well, but
Yeah, I've got a room. So Simpington's got a room. I think Gore got offered out a spare bed, so he's got a room as well.
Which has been taken by Gabriel.
So just Paladin, Dave, and did I hear?
I think
Dave
said he was getting a room on his own.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a room on my own as well.
right.
Like a luxury once in a while, eh? It's not bad.
I mean, I broke apart a platinum for it, but yeah.
Once in a while, push the boat
I mean, at
out.
least you're at a place that has change for a platinum.
Yep.
Yeah, that's fair.
Give the party nothing but platinum before they arrive at a small town in the middle of nowhere.
Just save it for the.
But no, okay, so you guys get in. You get your rest. The beds are wonderful. The rooms are actually as best temperatured as they can be. Like, they seem to have these little small heat rocks in the rooms to keep the rooms just at a nice, you know, bit of a warm temperature overnight, so you're not dealing with chilly night air, even if you open the window.
Oh yeah, Cinders is on top of that heat rock instantly. Do you know what I mean? Just like like cats like warm services anyway, but this is a devil cat. He is on that immediately. Yeah.
Alright, so you get nice and comfortable. Everyone has their rest in. You don't have to keep watches. You're still free to if you want to be worried or concerned in any regard, but you all have separate rooms. You guys are all scattered about.
Well,
would anyone like to do anything with your rest? Remember, you have pushed a little bit, so you're teetering on exhaustion at the moment. Like, it'll be gone after the rest, but you arrived a little bit exhausted.
Gorgot is going to get insanely fucked up and then go to sleep.
I am gonna have a drink with Gorgor just because I thought, you know what, why not? Because I think Gabriel would want to test out what alcohol is.
Alright.
I think Sir Simpleton would be like the drinking lounge downstairs, just having it drinking spirit and just seeing if there's any gossip or anything.
He goes down to the just air quotes the lodge, where it's mostly just a lot of nobles drinking, resting, boasting.
You just try and pick up if there's any chatter.
Mm.
Lovey will just go to sleep. She's fairly tuckered out, I think. Because she bloody used a bigger spell on somebody.
Alright.
Go sleeping noises.
Secundus, if you want to roll me charisma with proficiency.
Mm-hmm.
Does he pick up something more than gossip? Like, no, I kid.
It's 14 then.
Right.
Is it?
14's not bad.
15, yeah.
Yeah, okay, fair. Yeah, because level. Fantastic. With a 15, you're kind of just doing a little bit of eavesdropping, a little bit of schmoozing, as needed. In equal parts. And you get a lot of just people boasting about, like, oh, yes, I made a sizable contribution to the kingdom's coffers. People bragging about nonsense. There's a lot of it is just gossip about, oh, did you hear they got married? Yeah, to someone from a bit far off, that hero fellow or something, and just little bits of trickling about with the wedding, local stuff. A lot of it seems to be posturing as well. Is there anything in particular you'd like to do with this situation that you're in? Like, you're comfortably
I guess the
embedded
two
in it,
things
you're
are-
familiar with it.
Yeah, I guess major things are anything about a dragon to the northwest and how many people's elderly relatives all drop dead in a very quick period of time.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Fuck.
Roll me investigation.
Oh, hang on. I don't know what I rolled there. There we go.
Okay. Good roll. You can't put any of it down, potentially because it seems like they might not even know enough where it's like anything beyond just the passing comments. There have been a few different mentions of strange ongoings in the Eastern Quarter.
Mm.
Which, history check if you want to remember any details about the Eastern Quarter.
Of the actual city.
Yeah, of the like inner city.
Bless you.
I was gonna say it's hard because you're
Country
not.
boy, yeah.
But you would be the only person who would even potentially have that information from like your visits here and such. There is
Yeah.
mention of a few people that seem to have gone missing, but there's no like names thrown about it or anything. Just like there's the occasional like, oh hey, that one guy didn't turn up to work the other day. I was, yeah, that's how it is when you're paying, just day laborers and stuff like that. Just there's a lot of it's dismissive. But if you were actively listening for it, did anyone go missing or turn into a monster or that, just while listening specifically for that, there's like, there's a few, oh yeah, like, we have the occasional someone won't come in because they're sick or whatever, no wages for them, but, like, we've had a surprising number lately, especially in the Eastern Quarter warehouses. Something about that. That's about all you get out of that.
Yeah. Disappearances in the Eastern Quarter, okay.
That's the only thing on the topic of, like, disappearances and such that you really get.
Yeah. Anything
Just
weird
support
going on.
workers
Yeah.
missing.
Yeah.
Alright. I'm gonna assume that's the rest of your night then, unless you're engaging
Yep.
in any direct conversations. Gorgor is just getting smashed drunk and mildly trashing the room, understandably so.
Yeah, it's like, the 80s rocker type thing that you except minus the TV out the window, but because there's no TV and probably no window.
Oh yeah, no, anything akin to a TV would at least be reserved for far more personal usage.
Yeah.
Though I will at least allude to the potential existence of them.
Okay.
Well,
But
to be fair,
no,
we've
Gorgor
already-
is getting smashed drunk and stuff.
To be fair, somewhere in your world, apparently there are buses and steamrollers.
Yeah, apparently. So, you know. I mean, this is one of the places that could have buses. You don't know. Did anyone roll a history check or an investigation check? Come on.
Well, to be fair, I didn't hear the conversation at all, and the person who did won't bother telling me, so...
It's not my business to discuss other people's business.
When I'm trying to keep us all alive, yes. You really
Yeah,
should.
Alright. So, you guys get your rest. You guys have a nice, good sleep. There's even room service. Breakfast is provided for you. For the most part, it's assumed like there was a little card you could fill out to say like, "Oh, none of this, please," or "Extra of this, please." But that was about it. The night before, and for those less familiar, you might not have even known to fill that out. So,
I think Sir Simpleton would have known that they haven't been in a place like this before. It's like, you need to... Go, should I just fill this out for you? You just want all the food, yes?
Well, I can't read that, so yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was going to help you.
Just say yes to everything, like, and double,
Okay, yeah, I
like
figured as much.
everything. Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
yeah, and then
Do you want like this? I got one of the booze left.
No, I'm okay, thank you.
Okay.
And then shortly before sunup, any early risers, anyone aware enough, you just hear a pair walk down the halls, collecting all the cards from the door slots. And then 2-3 hours later, each door gets a light knock at it and is then left to its own devices. And outside, in a it's tucked away in like a little side. It's almost like a dumbwaiter, except it doesn't go up or down. It is just like a little shelf to put the meal in for you, so it's still kept nice and hot. But yeah, there's just a little shelf next to your door where your meal has been delivered. It's still in its own little tray and covered and everything to keep it as hot as it can. And it's your assortment. It's got a bunch of varied meats. It's got some freshly squozen orchid juice. It's got a good variety of meats, a few veggies, a few fruits. It's designed very much to be just the again, this does have a bit of a lodge lean to it, so like it's a lot of like hunted stuff and a lot of gamey stuff. And then just good accessories to that. Like just a couple of exotic fruit.
Excellent. The pheasant's in season.
Wait, we're having pheasant for breakfast?
If you ticked it.
Oh, well, I don't know what I'm about to get because I didn't think that's what that was for. Cool.
I said I would have pointed it out to everyone.
Oh, okay, cool. Because for some reason, when it was being read, different idea. Cool.
It's not a full menu to order whatever you want. It's kind of just, do you want bacon? Yes, no. Do you want fruit cup? Yes, no. Like, and then just yes, no extra, I guess, rather.
Yeah.
Like, they're not going to go take individual orders from the entire place, but they're like, look, we're making just a giant roast in the morning.
This is what we're making. Do you want it or not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And it is just part of the complimentary meal service.
Full breakfast.
But Gogo is up, ready, bright and early, despite possible hangovers and stuff, because we're gonna go magic shopping and magic school getting. So Gogo's like a kid at Christmas.
Cool.
Right. Rest of the party, anything with your morning, any spells you want to prepare, and make sure you have.
Yep, give me a sec. I'm just quickly changing my spells around.
Yep, hang on, I'll do the same. I'll change my spells from what they were to what they are.
Yep.
Okay.
Google spells
I
already.
I can do a proper change if somebody would like to. Well, I don't know. Probably.
What was that? You literally just made sounds.
Precisely. How do
Okay,
bards how do bards change their spells?
They don't. Do we think
Well,
we're
they
going to get
do.
weird
On
stuff?
level up.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, or death. Technically, because new character, new spells.
That's not the bard getting new spells.
Unless you make another bard.
Yeah, thank you, Danny.
Still not the same bard.
It's different
Okay.
spells, though.
Do we think we're going to get in a fight today?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna maybe. I don't know what I'm gonna need. I'm gonna pray to Hecate and maybe. I'm not gonna do polymorph today. There we go, sorted. Because busy doing other shit. But I am gonna pop that one. Ooh. Cool, carry on. Sorry.
All right. Everyone has their spells ready. Everyone has their vests done, equipment sorted, attunements done, whatever they need to do.
Yeah.
Yep.
So then, like, so
All right. The party reconvenes at breakfast, probably in the lounge portion again, unless you choose a room to convene in. I don't know how private you want your conversations to be.
I'd imagine Gorgo was like in the lobby, like wherever Simpington was when he left him.
I did go to bed. Like...
No, I know, but Gorgo went to bed before you, and you were in.
Yeah.
That's where. so
Yeah,
the point is, that's where Gorgo's going.
I got you.
Simpington.
Oh, you want to have a talk before?
Well, I was gonna say, like, are we doing the magic school first, or are we going to get the dragon weapon first?
I feel like Lovey had an itinerary planned for us. It's
okay.
I don't mind. So I think we can always look for dragon weapons later, and can always go to the King's Library, the magic school.
I was only asking because, like, you know, I don't know. I want to do both today. Hopefully, maybe
We can't we just go to a magic shop then? Oh, actually, why don't we go to the King's Library and see if they've got any magic shops around there?
They might have like a dragon killing book.
Like,
we can kill a dragon with a
maybe.
book.
No, but it might tell you how to do it.
You just use your magic.
Oh well, it might be. It might say where to best direct your magic.
In his Dragon Balls?
Well, I don't know, really. Well, that's why we need the book, I guess.
Love it. Are we going to the library or the shop first?
What's that to Lovey?
I said Lovey's name, and I'm looking at Lovey.
Come downstairs at this point, and this is when Gorgor spots her and then says, "Are we going to the?" And she walks. Morning to you too.
Hello.
What? Hello. What was that again?
I was wondering if we're going to the magic shop first to find like the dragon slaying weapon, or are we going to the library to do magic learning?
We're going to do both. If we hit the shop first, because going to the school, we might be there all day, and you do things usually in succession of shopping shouldn't take more than an hour. And then we'll go on to do the library because we might spend the rest of the day researching, talking to people, you going off to do training. Do you know what I mean? Why would
Did we not find out first whether or not we need the dragon killing sword?
Oh, it's better to have it because what if another like dragon comes and tries to eat Dave like last time? Like we there's nothing wrong with getting it ready, so let's go get the dragon weapons.
There might be other items in this shop. Maybe we could do with some potions, maybe, so that if some of you go off by yourselves and you don't have a healer with you, you're not going to die because bloody Paladin Dave's got tasty blood. I don't know. See my point, Flynn?
Yeah, might as well.
See? Okay, brill. So we're all in agreement then, shop first, then we'll go to a hunting lodge and find out a little bit more info, and then onto the school as our final thing, because that'll take the most time.
Yeah.
There you go.
And so today is the day that I become the powerfulest of powerful again.
No.
Oh yeah, because that's where I'm going. We're going
Yeah, but you don't magically become the most powerful. That isn't something that happens in anybody. Even if you were a druid, for example, or a paladin, we're not the most powerful despite learning it for a long period of time. You need practice. You need time, Gorgor.
And that's why we're going to the magic school.
Yes, but it doesn't take 30 minutes.
I mean, if you're really good, it might.
No, you're not that good. Like, no offense. I'm just going to set your. I'm here to set your expectations because you're my friend and I care about you. This isn't going to solve all your problems. This is going to be the start of a journey. You've got to spend more time on it, and you've got to practice really, really hard. And then one day you'll become the most magicalist of magical people. Okay?
Did you just say that because of you wasted your polymorph yesterday?
No, because you're my friend and I care about you. I don't want you to be disappointed.
Okay.
Like, nobody, even the most powerfulest of wizards, has spent decades and decades of learning. They're in their, fancy halls of arcane knowledge for a very, very long time. Even though you are, like I say, a very magical person, I don't even think that you've got to skip that time. If you were to instantly gain all that power, I'd be worried because you'd probably pop. Or you've sold your soul. I
wouldn't sell my soul. That's stupid. I like my soul.
Very stupid. Sorry, Sir Simpleton's here. We can't say that. And Paladin Dave, because technically they've sold their souls, even though that is more of an exchange for power.
But no, I like my soul because it likes me, so I wouldn't sell it. I mean, well, maybe if I got a lot of money for it. How much is a soul worth?
Stop it! Stop trying to offer to sell your soul. That's not a thing. I will be stern. Do not sell your soul, Gorgor. It's not a thing. Your soul is part of you, not a separate entity. Okay?
Okay, but hypothetically.
No, not hypothetically. Surprised you know that word.
I really shouldn't have said that word, but it's okay.
He sold his soul to learn that word.
I really did. I really did. Because the piss take is, Gorgor was drunk when he sold his soul, and he doesn't know he's actually already sold his soul.
Yeah, that's why it's so good, though. Like, I obviously, I fully know what's going on. She's like, no. Fully well knowing that other members of the party, someone's made a deal with the archdevil, and the other person's finding a golden nugget. This party is really, like, bottom of the barrel.
Shall we go and get that magic weapon, yeah?
Yes, let's go to get that magic dragon's flame sword. Please, dear.
Okay. The party sets off with the intent of shopping around to find a magic sword and potentially other things.
Yes, please.
First thing I want the party to do real quick, just check how much money you have.
A lot.
If you did find a dragon slaying sword, could you afford one?
Well, I've got a lot.
I have 166 platinum, 118 gold.
I got 160 platinum.
Yeah.
Something platinum.
We have about 10 grand between us. Roughly.
Yeah, 160 platinum too.
Oh, no.
Yes, Michael.
Yeah.
The answer is yes.
We're not.
We could buy, for that money, we could buy 2.
Dragon slaying swords.
They're rare.
Yeah, but literally, I will point this out. We're not. How would we know how much a dragon slaying sword would cost?
No, I completely know. I'm not saying you can't. I'm just saying.
I'm more telling Michael that we can.
Yeah.
Because I think Michael has forgotten how much rare items are.
I am saying this because we are now at the end of the session, so I want everyone to just if we're going to be shopping at the beginning of the next session, I want
Yeah.
everyone to think about what
It-
they might want to buy, including or excluding the Dragon Slaying Sword.
Yeah, that
What
is a
party's
fair
plans
point.
are. And then
Would you
after
like
you
to-
guys do your shopping at the beginning of the next episode, you'll go off to the magic school and
Yeah.
the library.
Yeah, because obviously it is a couple minutes to the end of the stream.
Would it be an idea to send you like 3 magical items we're kind of looking at as a kind of a wish list almost? I know that's a bit.
Yeah,
out
it doesn't
there.
have to be precise. It doesn't have to be named items. It can just be loosely like, I want a new sword, or
Armor.
I would love. Yeah, just it can be broad spectrum. It doesn't have to be specific, but more just come knowing what you're shopping for.
Yeah.
Think
Every
about
time we
the
do this,
in-between.
again. Usually Michael. Oh dear. Yeah, no
Thanks for
issue.
being all for the session today. I hope you guys enjoyed a lot of the character building, interacting that you've had after
Yeah,
the big
sorry.
super boss fight.
Fuck yeah.
I apologise for all the RP.
Pinky,
Mhm.
it is the end of the stream, goddammit. Why have you made me a unicorn?
Oh, I think it was funny enough for other people to be entertained, hopefully.
But no, yeah. Next stream, just quickly thinking about it, is going to be Sunday. Yes, because obviously no D&D stream on Saturday because I've got birthday meal of mine.
Enjoy your birthday.
Thank you. Sunday, how's about we do some more Generation Zero, Liam Ben?
I can't.
Why?
I'm at cinema with Stuart and Tom, aren't I? I'm not sure what time we'll be back.
Oh, why are you,
I think the film's at 4:30, I think they said.
I thought you were going Friday.
Wait, what?
Mum told me you were going Friday.
No, we'll go Sunday.
Sunday, yeah.
Okay, whatever. We'll figure it out. I'll sort it out.
If we can
Yes.
get
D-
Stuart
D-
card working.
Either way, I will figure something to stream, and I will do something.
Streamer
Very
streams
well.
game. Hashtag not clickbait.
Yeah, Danny does something. Okay, I don't know. Come back Sunday to find out, and to enter the giveaway. 5,000 channel points. Remember, if you want free shit. Fuck yeah. Sorry, Pinky. Ending the stream. I know, sad, but I appreciate everyone that's been watching, and obviously come back on Sunday. But I'm gonna say goodbye to you all.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.